class slash yoga Pilates with a white man in the back singing Nina Simone's Four Girls.
That's happening all over the place in DC now at the different bus boys and poets, including the flagship one that moved from its glorious location to a much less glorious location across the street. They have open mics. The white boy would be up there, doing their little poetry.
I've actually been to that place. I like that place.
But the best.
Do you mean the old one, or?
I think if I was there 2 years ago, it would have been the old one, right?
No, it's
3 years ago.
No, I think the old one, they moved from the old location maybe 4 years ago, but quote me. The one that you went to, did it have a spiral staircase in the middle, a winding staircase in the middle?
I remember there being like a kind of open kitchen in the back that you walk through to get to, I think, outside or something.
Was there a staircase in the middle?
I don't remember if there was a staircase or not.
If you don't remember a staircase, you probably went to the new location, which
it was okay. It's still in like DuPont Circle area ish.
No, it's it's close to. It's an area called City. It's close to the Mount Vernon area is what it's close to.
Oh, that's the Carnegie community. Carnegie, where the Apple store is.
No,
Yeah,
it's
not far from there.
It's not far from there, but it's not quite Mount Vernon. No, Connie, we're talking about the original Bus Boys and Poets that used to be at the corner of 5th and K.
Oh, it's no longer there?
No.
They went across the street.
Well, what I wanted to tell you all is the best art galleries are in DuPont Circle, and most of them are gay owners.
We know.
They're the best.
Well, the gays
and nationwide too. Nationwide. If you really want
I don't know about
get
nationwide now.
they're pretty the tops. They're the tops though. In DC and throughout the world.
Are you sure they're the tops? You might want to think that through.
Well, they're good enough to be the tops. Everybody's not going to agree on everything, but I think they pretty much.
Connie, are you sure the gay owners of galleries are tops?
She said
they're
nationwide.
oh God,
Nationwide.
Jesus, let me go off the mic. I'm here being proud of our city and community and what the people, the owners do for us in the world. Oh God,
I'm sorry, Miss Connie. I apologize. Connie, are you there?
I'm there. I'm blushing right now because I'm totally thinking about art and you went somewhere else.
We're just joking with you. And this is my last question. I can take a phone call real quick. Do you know a lady named Connie who was invested in the reparations movement?
No, because this is actually part of my middle name. So no, I don't. But I like to hear about it.
How you gonna take Victor down, Logan? Remember that stuff in Africa?
61.
Yeah, I remember Africa. What about it?
So clearly this is the
Damn.
Zero said something about an island. Does that mean anything to you?
But Millie Dukes knows.
It's AI, but it's relative to
Hold on. Develop a better eating disorder. We all got our coping mechanisms. Whatever you do, don't mention his weight. Come on, Fred. You want to get in shape, you gotta move, man. Told him you gotta move.
Fred Dukes. That looks like the creature that ate Fred Dukes.
Hey, Fred. You remember that girl when she was about 85 pounds, huh?
Oh, Miss Funny, you're so funny, Logan.
You know what Victor is?
Don't let the door hit you on the way out, Logan.
This guy ain't building yet. You tell me what Victor is. Come on, Bob, for old times.
Just come
I
over here.
never changed.
Come on.
Always laugh. So that's the secret.
Why'd you call him Blah? I didn't call him Blah. I said, well,
This is your idea of an idea?
I'm trying to help you out, Logan. Dukes don't like you that much, and you don't.
Big old ass coming out the front of his shirt.
Well, I'm going to tell you,
about being out here on the stretch.
You're an asshole.
I think everybody wants to bring card. So I try to deal with what's available. I would go to class research after that, but let's say 4 times in my lifetime when it was open, because then I would bump into people that I know, someone
They do
that I
be
knew.
restricted.
I never, I never dated any of my friends' ex-boyfriends.
What's the island?
We're
Ex-boyfriends.
Striker takes you after Victor calls.
To relax.
Takes you.
Connie,
Mutants.
do you know
Where is it?
Amanda?
Striker's doing experiments on them. They're
Where is it?
Logan. Striker kept it real secret.
Never dated your former
And
friend's
a prisoner escaped there once.
Yeah.
His name was Remy Bobo.
And I never did. I always went out of my way to get far away.
There's no redemption where I'm going.
Somebody else.
How you gonna take Victor down, Logan?
And it worked. So it's not being like that, but I don't ever have anybody coming back to me saying, you did something, because I never
Are you
got
interested in a date? Would you like to have a date?
My schedule is horrible right now, so no.
Well, how much
not
time
right
do you
there.
need for a date? It's like 3 hours.
Well, we just got finished bidding on our contracts, and I had to sift through everything to see what it was I want. So I'm sleep deprived right now, and I'm on a CPAP machine. So that's why I said now it's not a good time. I need that time to go to sleep.
If I take you to a date, I'm going to open a purse.
No! I'm fully violated.
What's that Cadillac? Cadillac.
No. Yeah, a lot of family members are into mounds.
I'm into mounds. That's why I want a date. I like mounds.
How would you go to a sweatshop with you? You just to turn that into a story.
Let me ask you a question. Another question. So you would not have it in order to stay on your CPAP machine.
What I'm saying is, once I catch up on my sleep and I record that sleep, I would say I can come out and play in a couple of weeks, but I'm just behind. Lead time. Right. I come in, I have 4 hours to lay down, deal with my antenna, clean my machine, and go back to work. It was crazy these last few weeks. So that's what I'm saying. Right now, I would not, by August, July, I think I would be able to have a lot of more free time for me, because I'm a thinker. People around me take more energy off of me, so it generally leaves me. So I like to, really be present when I'm. People like right now, I'm getting ready to step out the house.
So Hurricane, are you there? Hurricane?
Yes, what's up?
Yeah, so I tried to get you a date with Connie because you turned straight. And Connie said as soon as she gives up on her sleep in her CPAP machine, she'll be available in a couple weeks. She's out in Montgomery County. Take her to the Roof Chris in Silver Spring. Does that work?
No, because the fact that I said that middle-aged black women like me doesn't necessarily mean that I like you. I'm looking for something different.
That's the
Yeah, now that I've turned straight, I would like
Bro,
to give
no
my
way! You found my channel.
loving parents a grandchild. So I need somebody
Bro,
else
no way!
to carry my seed, And I'd like
Not
it
that I
to be a
want
Yoruba.
Hurricane, not that I want.
I'm a man right here. Please.
Oh, sorry about that.
Thank you. Anyway, like I was saying before this woman interrupted me while I was speaking of the pain that I am, I would like my wife to be Yoruba, so that way I can increase the likelihood of having twins. I'd like twins. I'd like to name my twins Kainde and Tayo.
Well, I'll say this. Not that I want to. I have 2 children of my own, but you can't. As long as I take tests every so often just to see how many eggs I have left for perimenopause. So it can still happen, but I wouldn't.
I know that's right, Connie.
Right.
No, that's right.
Sarah, listen,
Say what? Don't play with
Did
me.
I
I
hear that
got my
correctly?
eggs. Ah.
Connie,
This is the
Connie,
Sarah
Connie,
part.
Connie, I am so sorry. I don't want rotten eggs. I want eggs that are
Wow. Wow.
Nothing
I
here
don't
is
want no
rotten.
rotten eggs. Come on, that was unnecessary. That was unnecessary.
Here is cursed or rotten. But the thing I'm saying is, if hurricane, I would never work because for one, I don't want to share my green card with a foreigner, and two, I am so yeah, we will never work.
So Connie,
I don't want their friends trying to hit up on
Connie,
me.
your assumptions are incorrect. You know, despite what Donald Trump might believe, I'm a birthright citizen.
You lost that. You heard what
I
she
But
said.
no, you're not for. But I'm the original.
Thank
They
you,
can still
Connie.
move
Yeah.
their ass up out of here.
But we
Okay,
both-
I'm
but we
the
both-
actual lord of custodian of this area that you live in.
I
So
understand,
that
but
you
we both.
can be removed. I can never be removed.
Oh my
And you
God.
can move faster from me with that Yoruba. I'm just fucking with you.
And then you know,
Let's get quiet because I gotta step back to the doctor.
Y'all messing my work up now. Now it's too funny. Oh, Lord, that was hilarious. Oh, God. That was good. All right, see, we gave y'all some content. Oh, y'all go. Oh, good. I like Connie. Miss Connie is good, man. Miss Connie is, boy, I'm telling you, something about these women. If you know, you know.
Oh, I didn't think she was gonna hit me with that diaspora.
It was good. She said, think of Yoruba. Yoruba. Darkwing Duck, are you here? Darkwing left. All right, First Lady,
You know, this reminded me of a funnier version of what happened yesterday, where that woman came in about the UBI and Andrew Yang and all that with brother.
Oh, no, that was equally funny. No, that was funny. Oh, that was hilarious. Brother got packed. We enjoyed that. Yeah. That was Ching. That was Miss Ching.
Okay, yeah.
Wait a second. Somebody packed up brother and I missed it. Why did people ping me?
Well, I sent you the tracking number. You can go online, FedEx.com/tracking. that nigga. Just put in the numbers and you'll find it. He got Miss Ching packed his ass up.
I am so glad because, you know, Messi's been coming for me for about a year on this app. And I've been praying for him to get packed up. So I'm happy that he got packed.
No, he had gotten packed a couple of days before. It was, I think, he got packed by Ashton too. I think you missed that one as well.
Oh my God, that must have been epic. Because we know Ashton can lift weight now.
Oh, she packed. Oh, you missed all that. She packed brother and then Britt. You missed that?
I did.
Oh yeah, but she had Britt crashing. Britt was. You know how you just learned how to swim and you're treading, and you know if your older brother or your dad doesn't save you, you're gonna drown. That's how Britt was. She was trying to get back above, so she just started talking. So yeah, Ashton packed Britt and brother up.
Oh, you know something? Speaking of swimming, this is personal, but I don't care. It's not that big of a deal. I'm gonna start doing swimming lessons in a few years at the first YMCA formed by a black man in the United States. I'm very excited.
So we had this conversation with you 5 years ago. So it took you 5 years to finally get your swim lessons. At least you did it.
Yeah, I decided to conquer a new fear. Conquer a fear this year. The fear of water. Yeah, it's gonna be a month, no, two months long, and all adults who don't know how to swim, who are trying to conquer their fear of swimming, and we'll be doing it. It's gonna be fun. I can't wait.
It's going to be harder for you than other people, Hurricane, because the density of your silhouette doesn't float as well as somebody who may have a little more fat around them. Because of that, you are going to sink, and it's going to be very hard to stay up. So just be aware of that. It just takes time.
So here's a question. I've heard that, but I've also heard the opposite. So I don't know which is true and which is pseudo. Do you know if
What I
this is a pseudo?
said it's true.
Okay.
But can you tread water? That's the question. Can you tread water?
I can't do nothing. I do not know how to
Oh,
swim.
yeah. Once you tread, like, and you know what I mean when I say tread water.
I'm not sure. I
Okay,
just know when I go in water, I sink to the bottom. And
exactly.
I start flailing my arms and all of that stuff.
Yeah, you gotta calmly tread the water, circular motions of the hands, circular motions of the feet, and keep your hands in the water. The fastest way to sink is to take your hands out of the water. So hopefully you hear my voice when you get in the deep end. And know that it's a bit easier to swim at a calm beach in the salt water than in a pool. There's a little more buoyancy there. So once you're good in the pool, you're gonna kill it at the beach. Good luck.
Yeah, I've been scared for so long of swimming, and it's good cardio. I think it'll make my workouts more efficient because I'll be getting more cardio. I'm just excited about it. And once I learn how to swim, I'll probably be swimming several days a week because I am looking for a new form of exercise. I've been swimming only.
I mean, definitely a good workout. Like anytime I go to the beach, I'm done when I get out the water. Like, I'm like a baby. It's nap time. It is the best workout because you're working every muscle in your body when you're
The best.
swimming.
That's good thing without water divine, you know. Come on now.
Then you'll be into water sports too, Hurricane. You'll be jumping on the jet
Oh,
ski.
he's already into water sport.
Pause. I'm not into water sports. That sounds more like spiritualist domain.
Nope.
You ain't live till you rode a jet ski.
Nope, that's your generation.
Tell you what, everyone can come down to the Virgin Islands. We'll have a big, huge party. Take it easy. Go swimming in the water. It's aqua blue. Yeah, all expenses paid whenever you're ready. Politically correct.
Have they developed Frederickstead anymore than when I was there like 15 years ago?
No, not so much. Christiansted's always been the major town. There's plans that they're putting afoot to try to change it, but
Hi, I hope you all have a fantastic day.
thank you.
So, I'm actually from Iran and living in Iran now. I see the topic, as well topic is about Iran. So I want to know actually the
Not really.
thought. Not really, okay, but I want to ask you guys, what's your thought about Trump? Do you like Trump or not?
I think that we didn't really have a choice. So we were just like juggling our hands. And
Oh, you didn't have a choice, huh?
I think that's how we feel.
Can I tell you something?
And then also you have to look at the powers that be that actually control the decision making as well.
Yes, but actually you talk you guys not believing me that I'm Iranian. In these days there are so many people think that they are saying I'm from Iran. So actually I don't have any problem with Islam, Muslims, Christians, or anybody. As long as you don't have a danger to another person, I love you. But now in Iran, the government actually killing our people like we are, I don't know what to say, like we are NPCs in GTA game. And this is actually the truth. Are you Iranian?
No, but I play GTA.
Oh, bro, they actually kill us like that.
How many people have they killed? How many?
Well, I'm sure more than 40,000 people. I cannot tell you a specific number, but I can give you an address, Instagram page, or I can send you myself videos from people, and you, when you have a little bit of brain, you see that these videos are not for eyes. And it's not about Islam or religion. It's only about our country. country like Turkey. I want my country like an Islamic country that my mother can freely go out however she wants. And no one killing her. And it's not possible now with IRGC because Iran is now the center of the Islamic Republic in the whole world. And you have to be Muslim in Iran. Or other than that, you did. If you talk about government, if you talk about that we don't have money, we don't have so many oils, we are dead, bro. We are dead. Do you know how many missile cities we have in Iran? Missile cities. It's like an underground city full of ballistic missiles. You can search it in Google. But our people don't have money to eat food, to work. A father don't have money enough to feed his children. The people from audience, bro, your name is Brooklyn. Why you reacting me like that? I'm Iranian, man Iranian. من میتونم با تو 1 ساعت و نیم اینجا ایرانی صحبت کنم. من ایران به دنیا آمدم.
Don't curse her out in her.
No, das ist nicht cost. That's in Iranian. I'm saying now in Iranian. I'm Iranian. My father is Iranian. I'm 32 years. All of my generation are Iranian. I don't know why saying this. You don't know what am I talking about.
Because we were having a conversation about something else, came in here, you didn't wait, you just interrupted. You could come in, listen. You could have come in, listen to what we were talking about in the room first, and maybe contribute to that conversation, not just switch the subject like you just did. That's why you got the sticker. Do you understand?
No. That's that sticker. Did you send that sticker?
Do you understand that you changed the group in the room?
Carl, you came in here with the propaganda when we were having a conversation.
You're changing the tempo of the conversation that we were already having, which is just rude. You understand that?
I'm telling you that
that's fine. We weren't talking about that right now.
I'm talking about that. If you're
right,
but
we were having a conversation. Do you understand? You interrupted that conversation that we were all having.
No, I just asked.
So if you don't understand that you're interrupting the conversation, you should put it on mute and listen to what the rest of us were talking about first.
Can you let me talk?
No, not if you're gonna change the subject. It's rude.
You are propaganda, bro. You are propaganda. Cause I'm telling the truth and you.
No one said you're not telling the truth.
Okay, but I asked all the people, can I talk? And they are all closed their mic.
No, we were all having a conversation before you got here.
Have a conversation. You see, you are the propagandas. As when I mute my mic, you are turned off your mute.
Why don't you just wait and be patient?
I was 20 minutes down in audience. You didn't.
It was not quiet for 20 minutes. What are you talking about?
Bro, are you for real?
No.
Are you for real? Stage was quiet for 20 minutes. That's where you're gonna go with this?
Did I say the stage was for 20 minutes silence? Anyone here? I'm saying that.
Okay. Point is, we're having a topic and a conversation. We were talking about that. Listen to what's going on, and then contribute to the conversation that's happening.
Continue what you were saying. Continue. I will mute myself. Continue what you were. You was talking when I opened my mouth.
Are you done?
Come on.
You done? Hey, bitch ass nigga, you there?
How you doing?
Yeah. Let the fellas know, man. I'm in an apologetic phase. Like the woman you made me do it. Don't add.
I can hear you. You didn't know.
is happening? English! Go to one of y'all rooms with that bullshit.
Happy Monday.
Good morning, everybody. Hi, what's happening? Good to see you guys.
I just checked. Hey, Misa. Hey, Misa, we say hi.
Hi, sweetheart. How are you?
Hello,
Thank you so
Lisa.
much, Lisa. Hey, Britt. How are you?
Misa. Hello, Misa.
That's the username.
I just came on the stage to say that this is an extension conversation from yesterday. A man.
Hi, Patty.
Hey, Misa. There's nowhere that we can turn and tell people about what just happened in this room. That politically correct allows for people to fight. A war online. That's what happened. Now, no one will believe us, but that's what happened.
We're going to change what's happening in Iran. We heard you. God damn.
You don't represent Black America.
You don't either, nigga.
Oh my God, I
Stop
can't
speaking
stand
on behalf
parts.
of us.
You don't
Yeah, my fingers
represent
itchy.
Black America at all. I do.
Well, I don't know you
You
don't.
guys just noticed I put hearts around Ben's face.
I took it.
I'm gonna need another drink.
I took it.
You did.
Wait, you guys homie off. What was going on?
It's called xenophobia. It's called
No, but I was tired of hearing the 47-year shit. Y'all was having a decent conversation. And he came and changed the whole mood. Now we fucking about to fight. Because if you say something else to me, concrete, I'm going to fucking curse you out. I'm sick of you.
Oh, you guys are still going
No, they
at
aren't.
it. My God.
Because he always want to take up for the person that I'm against. Just
This is the married couple. This is the married couple. I'm just married people, but this is like Saturday. Come back and it's still going on.
Don't say you guys. I'm minding my
Love.
business. Minding my good, clean, black business. I keep
Concrete,
getting
you would make a
accosted by
good older brother.
To who? In here. It's in here. To who? Lisa?
Always got
thank you for saying that, also.
An older brother?
He's a younger brother, a stupid brother.
Not me, but just,
I'm
you know,
minding
we
my
always got
good,
shit
clean,
stirred.
black business.
He's a toddler
And
brother that's
I
always
keep
in the
getting
mess.
accosted by random negresses. Right? It's okay. It's okay.
I forgot what I was saying before I got a phone call, but I'm glad I came back with silence.
Is Divine here?
No, he left.
Oh, shit. I need Ed or Divine.
You're right
Or
there.
maybe Arthur.
But what about Duck Duck Goose?
The line right there next to you,
Stop
man.
talking. When Dark came up with it, I was see what he said. Oh, Divine, are you there?
I said he might be there, but he's not there.
Oh,
He
it's
can't
gone.
talk.
Arthur, are you there?
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Oh, Ed is here. Perfect. We got breaking news. Everybody, clear your calendars. The Johnny back in the Super Bowl. They just re-signed Odell Beckham Jr. That'll do it. An old Asian receiver going back to the
Not
Giants.
Odell Beckham.
What a bum franchise.
Listen. Scatterboo's coming back, man. All right? Scatterboo, help. Along with Odell. Maybe I'll get the ring.
You're a black man relying on a stumpy white man running back in 2026. Stop that franchise.
Listen, Stumpy, however it gets done, get the job done, man.
Fuck the New Jersey Giants.
Imagine somebody calling you the wrong name. when you send an email with your right name on it, and they respond with a completely different name. Imagine that.
Someone put second lady in the email? What they put?
They didn't even put second or lady in it. It was just crazy. My name starts with a C. The name started with an A.
Anthropic IPO next week, or whenever it comes out.
How much is it?
That's probably, I'm seeing here, hold on, 1,000. Hold on.
Can you stop saying, what's going on? You alright?
बात कर सकते हैं इसमें अंदर ले लिया था ईरान के ट्रम्प
Oh, the other news is came up on the Hill. Trump met with Johnson about the fund for the January Sixers. I told y'all that wasn't gonna go through. That was an insane play.
I feel like you shouldn't be giving reparations to them if you're not gonna give reparations to other people that were impacted by the government, and all the other ethnic and nationalities have pretty much received some or all of the reparations they make available. So that's the only problem I got. But from what I'm understanding, the supposedly leaders of communities go in and flip it over. That's why it hasn't gotten anywhere. The 40 acres in the U.S.
No, let me answer your mama. No, I have not. But my workplace, or near my workplace, has a 4 or 5 times a week mass. So I take care of business there. But no, I have not been over there. I was over at the Sisters of the what's it called? The Madonna. I was over at the Madonna House. I was over there a couple weeks ago. The Madonna House was on C Street. 220 C Street. I was over there. Sisters, but I haven't been to the cafe. First lady, are you there? First lady, are you there? Is the stage quiet?
Yeah, very.
Yes. I can tell by this room that I'm the only person in here who's taking communion in 2026. You people are full of the devil and evil, and you should go talk to your local alligator to learn right from wrong.
What? I just came back. What happened?
These people are evil. We should go around the room. Who on stage has taken communion in 2026? I bet you I'm the only one.
I'm taking it.
Your mama? I might have given it. What's going on with her?
But that doesn't count. You cannot allow to give communion. Me, your mama, and Connie, the 3 old Negroes. Who in the audience has taken communion in 2026?
Well, I had to think about it because I did go visit my mother's church.
Did
I'm
you do
just not
communion that week?
sure. That's what I'm saying. I know we did, but I'm not sure if that was in the end of 25 or the beginning of 26. So that's why I'm sitting there trying to think.
So, go to your local Catholic church mass this weekend.
Nothing.
Well, you just take it for the communion. Just go take communion.
I can't take communion. But like, what?
Have you read the Bible?
It's
But you don't
beautiful.
ask why you have to take communion. You just ask that.
Yeah. It's a beautiful part of the service, First Lady. It's like one of the most, like, it's
I think
glory.
I Catholic communion.
No, I'm talking about any Eucharist. I mean, I'm talking about any. I mean, especially, any. I'm talking about any, not just the Catholic one. It's just the beautiful. It's the most. It's the time. It is the most. Let me see. I think that communion in general, the Eucharist service in general, is one of the most emotional parts, silently emotional part of any Christian church service.
My biggest problem.
Excuse me, ma'am. I was gonna respond, Miss Connie, 1 second. Yeah, I think I've been to plenty of them in different denominations, but the remembrance of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ is definitely something important. I break bread daily, I give thanks, but I take your point, and some people enjoy that. For me, it's a little traumatizing because our communion service used to be about 10 hours long. At least it felt that way.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's why they say go to private one.
If you've ever been to one of the ones when I was growing up, they would take the white sheets and they would put it up as they were preparing the whole thing right there in front of you. Then they would go to each row, pass down the cracker. People take the cracker. Then they'll pass down the juice, and he had to sit there and we sung every last hymn in the daggone book. You hear me? And then after everybody got served, the parishioners would take theirs first, and then they would turn to the no, they would do the washing of the hands. That was our thing. Everybody got their thing. Then the pastor gets up, and it's like we go to preaching all over again. And then it's like then we read the last words, and it was a lot for me. So I get it. I understand. I appreciate those that appreciate it. And thank you for sharing. I'm sorry, Miss Connie, I cut you off.
So I was just saying, I get, just by the architecture, I get Episcopalian mixed up with Methodist, like that. And so, I've only met one Methodist church that really sings gospel, good, get you moving music. But I know in all the religions and empires they used slaves of different nations and continents, but Methodists definitely used them more than anything, and their architecture is amazing throughout the DMV. So now that I really have set my eyes on that, I don't like going to. But that is what I'm trying to explain to you. But that's what I do. So it doesn't matter. That's what.
No, I know. I'm not talking about you. I'm saying, but isn't Messianic Jews for Jesus?
You got to watch the philosophy. It's weak.
No,
philosophy. If you're not really listen, I have my bad days. I don't mess with anything that can weaken me. Boy, so that's all I'm saying. But I sat with a Messianic group. They were renting a space in a hall basement of American University up there on Nebraska Avenue. And so it's, you would sing everything in Hebrew. Everybody always complimented me when I did pronounce or read in Hebrew because I can't translate. When I was younger, I could do well with Spanish, but my brain is not the sponge it used to be. So that's what I do. I get those Jewish crackers and some grape juice. If you go into a synagogue, they actually give you wine. And some places
you said this already.
So, the answer is they're sort of, kind of, but it's like they call Jesus Yeshua. It's very similar to what now is the popularized Hebrew Israelite, but more contained to sort of like traditional worship. traditional services, Jewish services.
Oh, I see. First Lady, are you there?
Yes, you are.
Let me tell you why I asked the question. You're not going to be able to sit up under me and sit next to me on these stages, pretty much, going forward for much longer, until you get the body of Christ and the blood of the Lamb. I'm telling you,
Okay,
you're
well, I
not
don't
going to be able
want
to.
it.
No, not you, Connie. You're fine, Connie. You're fine. First Lady, you're not going to be sitting next to me holding court, co-modding, for much longer until you get the blood of the Lamb. Because I can hear it, and I can smell them. You need to be washed in that Last Supper, okay? So I need you to get it done within the next 2 to 3 weeks.
She does not need the wash.
Excuse me, Miss Connie. I'm speaking to First Lady. You need to get the blood of the Lamb and the body of Christ in you in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Otherwise, I'm just kicking you out of the room. I'm done.
First of all, she doesn't need washers. We all could. She may need to be sealed. That means that your faith is sealed and you are born again and you will have everlasting life. There's nowhere in the scripture where they have to. You have to have a baptism, and then you don't have to do it twice because then you're reaffirming that you didn't get it the first time. But yeah, always recommends being sealed. That means locked tight.
You don't think First Lady is sealed? You don't think she locked
I
up?
don't know. I'm not saying
You have
you tell her to
information?
get washed. I said you should tell her to get sealed.
You have information on First
judge.
Lady? Is she not sealed? What's going
I
on?
can't judge. I can't.
Right.
Only she can answer that. I can't judge.
Ms. Connie, let me ask you a question. Have you had a mikvah bath before from the Jews? Have you had a mikvah bath?
No. No. I wouldn't have, because at the time that I was hanging out doing my genealogy study, we were getting constant threats. Like even the Catholic child then said the Red Sea didn't happen. Tell her to come down here because they were about a block away. So we didn't go through with the rest of it like that because I always want to align with my ancestry to a point, but no. We were getting a lot of threats.
Where do y'all get these people from?
Oh, Miss Connie.
No.
Wait a minute.
And I just heard a bunch of shit, and I'm just listening. And I don't know that.
Miss Connie, did you vote for Miss Harris?
Absolutely not.
Oh.
The chillism room, they had a mod who stopped coming online once she lost. Because she was in her sister's sorority. I was like, dang, she took that shit hard.
Boy, they.
I wanted to, but as that Iranian guy, he's in the National Resistance Coalition probably. I've been, vibing with them since I was 9 years old as well. That's another reason why I didn't convert, because you could get hurt like that.
No.
They don't see eye to eye all the time, and I didn't want to be put in a predicament where I had to pick. And so, basically, what I'm saying is that I told, just like I said when the Iranian guy came, I said we could pick, and I just juggled one, and one landed in my hand, because I felt like they were both candidates, and that's how I looked at it.
I'ma just tell you something, Patty. This room is amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mama. Appreciate it. Hey, Ty, how you doing?
It should sound like the waiting room when I came in.
The waiting room to the psych ward. So First Lady, you didn't respond, but I'm not joking. You got I'm gonna give you till the end of the spring. That's June 20th. And when that comes, you need the blood of the Lamb.
Go to the Catholic church, like he said. It's only
Why do I have to abide by what this man is saying? What's going on?
See, that's why you need the blood.
Do anything.
That's why you need the blood. That's exactly why you need it.
Holy.
No, that's why I need it right now. Well, first of all, I spoke to an alligator earlier today, and he told me, as a Catholic alligator, he took communion. You need to take communion. You haven't taken communion all year.
Listen, sir, I'm going through my notes. I'm not sure. I may have attended communion this year.
Ask your
begging me to come down yesterday, and I didn't.
No, but ask her if it was this year, because we need the answer. Because I feel something's off in your spirit. I can tell.
What in the hell is going on?
Well,
What's wrong with me?
First lady, the first Sunday is this coming Sunday. So it's
Listen, I will not be pressured.
I'm
I will not be.
no pressure. No pressure. I was just
Ma'am, I'm not.
Okay, I'm out. Okay, I'm out.
No, stay. No, you
body
stay.
and blood of why is it like important to take it at least once a year? I do know like I got to Catholic school. I told y'all I went to Catholic school. But why is it important that y'all have to take that
It's once a month.
No, it's every week.
No, Catholic is every week, but for us, the Protestants, is once a month. Well, First Lady is not us, Patty. You see, it's First Lady. You see, she has been her spirit has been off, and I can tell that she's just not in a season of forgiveness. She's not in a season of justice. And so what I realized, I told you I was talking to the alligator down the street. He let me, he said, well, did your friend take communion? And that's what it is, and that's what it is. She needs to give thanks. You know, there was a time when First Lady would say thank you, gratitude. There's a time when she would just be nice to concrete. There was a time when she wouldn't troll divine. I said, why is this lady trolling divine? It's the blood of the lamb. And personally, she knows she's supposed to do it. What did Jesus say? Do this, what? In remembrance of me. And she, in her actions, have not been very remembrance of Jesus. Beautiful.
First Lady been trolling them like Ali trolling my folks back in the day.
You think taking that body, whatever, Eucharist, you think doing the Eucharist was gonna help her?
Patty, I've been taking bodies since I was 16 years old. It helped me every time.
Our lady left. She's mad. Give me a second.
She ain't mad. She had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, but the Catholic one ain't that long. We used to have to do it every Wednesday. Go to church every Wednesday. You went to private school. It's like 45 minutes out of the school day.
Hello?
Your kids go to a Catholic private school, they gonna make you. They don't care what religion you are. You're gonna go to that church.
Yeah, well, they told me to stop doing it, and so I can go to their
No, you don't take. I'm not talking about taking the. I'm talking about just they have you show up and you see what they do.
You're right, Patty. One day a week you go to Jesus class with the priest. I don't know what they do in there because I never went in.
They just do a basic mass for a bunch of kids.
Yeah, the whole school has to do it, regardless of what your faith is, actually.
Wait, how did this connect to Jews for Jesus? things that are...
No, we were just saying she should maybe go to a Catholic one because they don't last that long. Since she doesn't like the long. She said they be in there for hours.
Oh, Spiritist, can you tell me why Montgomery didn't want to march in the parade? Because I just see clips and I haven't bothered to actually dig into it. Just
It's a
briefly.
big nothing. It's just a big nothing burger, in my opinion. Because there's so much conflict anyway between him and...
What did he give as a reason, Spiritist? I just haven't
I
opened
don't know.
the article.
The reason he said is he's going to do a 27 million guaranteed fundraiser. So I guess that, but then he started acting weird and I guess maybe hanging around people that were saying bad things about Jewish people. So now Jewish people are thinking that's on the table now. Will that really happen?
Let me break the news. This is big sports news. Myles Garrett just got traded to the Rams. Let me give the compensation. Sorry, Miss Connie, you mind if we talk football for a second?
You're fine because that's all I had to say is 27 million.
All right, that's all good, Miss Connie. Let me just leave. You all good? Cleveland, Myles Garrett, best defense player in football. I think we all agree, probably. If not number one, number two. Is going to the Rams for a first round pick, other draft compensation. The Browns also get Jared Verse, who can play. I mean, Jared Verse had 7.5 sacks last year. Jared Verse is pretty good. Is good himself. I think this is good for everybody. The Rams probably could win the Super Bowl next year. They doing what they got to do. Yeah, that's the news. This is very big news. All you Ravens fans, Steelers fans, Cincinnati fans, early Merry Christmas. You got an early Christmas morning for y'all. But this is a good trade. I think this is a good trade for everybody except Jared Verse. Jared Verse got kind of fucked. Anyway, that's the news.
But the Browns just keep doing this shit though. It's like they're consistently rebuilding.
They had to get him off the books though, because
I know he cost a lot of money, but
they weren't going to win with him. They hadn't won. I think it's a good trade, and they only give up a first round pick. I think it's a good trade because Jared Verse is worth Jared Verse. I'm sorry, excuse me, and they got a first round pick. Excuse me, I don't know what the other draft is, especially if they throw a second in there. I think it's very good. But yeah, the Browns. Well, I've been following the Browns training camp. I don't even know who the quarterback is going to be, so I don't know if anybody knows.
we know it's gonna be. It definitely won't be Sanders.
I don't know that.
Deshaun's gonna be the quarterback, man. He's a seasoned veteran. When he's on point, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, especially when he was in Texas. So everybody's leaning towards Deshaun starting, man.
That would be insane.
Why? Because he's almost a convicted.
No, because he's washed.
Well, they say he's rested himself so well and his rehabilitation went so well that he's performing like a new man.
I'd like to get rested like Deshaun Watson a couple times a year.
That's what they say. They say he's like
shaved
a couple of years off of the wear and tear on his body, and he's kind of healed all wounds. I don't know. We'll see.
I think he may have rested too much. He hasn't been good in like 8 years.
I wouldn't say 8, but
well, definitely since before COVID. I think.
When did he get hemmed up with that whole massage shit? That was COVID.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so he has been well. Yeah, that's true. I'm thinking COVID was yesterday. It's been 6 years.
Oh, he's over 30 years old. Yeah, he's older than he left Houston in 2021. Yeah. Then he had the year off, I guess, and then you gotta go Shador. I mean, you gotta go. But Deshaun, his cap hit is so much money. You don't want to sit on the bench. Next year, the cap hit is $45 million. Oof, Lord God.
And I don't think they could trade Watson until he showed that he could play.
They can trade him, but nobody won't take the
No,
cap.
exactly. Nobody's gonna take him. Well, it's gonna be a pretty good season then. I'm
was a contract restructure where another $86.2 million in 4-year money from this year gets moved to 2027 and 2028. Well, yeah, he's going to be on the Browns forever. Anyway, that's the news. Y'all go back to the room, y'all. But this is, in football, this is like a really big football story, so people know it's a really big football story. It's a big trade. Myles Garrett is the best defensive player in football, so yeah, it's a big trade. But I think it's a good trade for both sides. I think Cleveland good value. I think getting his contract off the books is good. I think getting Verse, who's a second round talent, borderline first round talent. I think getting a first round pick, getting other picks, I think it's really, really good trade for everybody. Kevin, are you here? Oh, yeah, cool. Kevin, what you think of the trade? Here you go, Kevin. Kevin knows sports better than me. Let's Kevin talk.
Hey, what's going on, man? What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, brother? Congratulations on the finals.
Yeah, let's finish the job, though. But that Gavin trade is huge. I think it's good for both teams as well because he didn't want to be in Cleveland, and obviously he's getting older, so it's an opportunity for him to win a Super Bowl versus a solid player. He's younger, bring him into a younger group, and they get the first round pick. Even though the Rams' first round pick will be in the high 20s or 30s, it's still a first round pick next year. And they got other compensation that they got to finalize. So, you're stacking picks. The Browns already have 2 1s, so this is the third one for 2027. So they're lining themselves up pretty well, even though they've constantly done this. They have a new GM, new head coach. I mean, not new GM, same GM, but new head coach. So they'll see how it plays out.
So they'll pick. I mean, to be fair, they'll probably win 5 games, 6 games max. They'll pick in the top 5. And then the Rams will probably pick somewhere between 28 and 32. And then they pick again. So let's say the Rams lose in the Super Bowl. So they'll pick at 5. Let's give the Browns 4. The Browns pick at 4. The Rams pick it. They'll get the Rams pick at 31. And then they'll pick again at 36.
Right, and they have another first round pick from from the Travis trade. Remember they moved down last year. They moved back to 5. And they took the kid from Michigan.
That's
so
right.
Got 3 1s.
They got 3 1s. This is good stuff for Cleveland. And to your point, you see what you got in Shador this year. If it flames out the new system,
right? You need to know what you got. So if Shador has a decent year, hey, you know what? We got a bargain basement quarterback. Now we can go take those 3 1s and go fill other areas. But if you don't have it, then hey, all right, Shador experiment's over. I go draft. Maybe they can put a package for Manning or whoever they want. They got 3 1s. They can do anything they want.
Yeah. Who's the other? Who is Manning and who's the other big QBs? Let me look at the list.
Manning is on there. You got the kid's name from
The one kid from Notre Dame came figured.
Yeah, he's
Dante Moore. Dante Moore's the other big one.
Moore from Oregon. Right.
Ohio State, Julian Sands.
Yeah.
CJ Carr is the Notre Dame guy you're talking about.
Yeah, CJ, right.
Yeah, it's a big Lenore Sellers and Jay.
Who I love. I like him.
There's actually a lot of quarterbacks next year.
Yeah. The kid that was at Duke that's now at Miami, he's solid. I mean, it's a big. I mean, obviously, he said last year was a big quarterback draft, so we see how it plays out. But right now, on paper, it's a huge draft.
You know Mensa?
Mensa, yeah, Damian Mensa, yeah, he's solid. He's good. But the Rams, listen, they pushed the table. They got a 38-year-old quarterback that just re-signed for 2 years, so they push their chips in the middle of the table. They're going for it.
Anyway, that's a sports break. Y'all can move on. Y'all want to move on from sport. That's a sports break. It's really good, man. This is really good stuff, man. I just like Shador Sanders, so I watch the Cleveland games now. So, but the NFL. So the Rams are the favorites, right?
Yeah, they're the favorites now, no question about it. I'm sure the odds have already gone up.
They did. Oh, big time. Oh my God.
Yeah, I can imagine. What are they?
Oh my God, they at plus 650. The next closest is Seattle, Buffalo, Baltimore at plus 1,000.
Wow. They don't
That's
really have
odds
any
on
weaknesses
favorite.
anymore. Yeah, they don't have any real glaring weaknesses. They can rush the quarterback. They got offense. They're scary.
They got one week.
Coaching staff. What's that?
Sam Darnold and Michael McDonald. I'm telling y'all, Seattle's only going to get better. I do not think that's the best Seattle can play. That defense, I just really think Seattle is really, really good. I think Seattle's really good. Who's the other West team I'm missing? The 49ers. They passed them.
They're done.
They're done. And the Cardinals wasted their pick on that poor boy from Notre Dame. I don't know why they ruined that boy's career. That's crazy.
They got to sell tickets.
They ruined that boy's career. It was just awful. I was so. Yes, I wanted him for my team, but I knew he wouldn't get there. But they ruined that boy's career. They ruined that boy's career. I don't know what they were doing.
Yeah, from a business perspective, it doesn't even make sense. Because what are you going to do after this rookie? Are you going to pay a running back? What? It doesn't make sense. But, they trying to say got to sell tickets. It's a business move.
It's bad, yo. That's bad. But anyway, yeah, man, the odds jumped up. So Buffalo, I don't know how Baltimore's still at his house. But the bookies just take people's money on Baltimore. Baltimore's no but KC is 1,500. So so it's the Rams and then Seattle, Buffalo, Baltimore, then Kansas City, Philly, Green Bay, and New England. Those are the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Brown might be going to the Pats. That hasn't, today's the day that everybody's been waiting for. So we'll see what happens with that. Odell went back to the Giants. And Russell Wilson retired.
What? When that happened?
Today, he's joining CBS as a broadcaster.
Who?
Russell Wilson.
Oh, he retired?
Young. How old is that kid? He's like 35?
Something like that. But he couldn't play no more. This is the best move. He'll do well on TV.
Yeah, he does have that TV guy.
Mm-hmm.
But you know who I'm rooting for? I'm actually really rooting for Andrew Berry. I think he's showing that a black man could be a general manager because he's made some pretty astute decisions. So hopefully this decision pans out. He seems to be good at drafting people.
If you look at it from a win-loss perspective, even though Myles Garrett's the best defensive player in the league, it didn't help him win any more games. So you figure hey, he doesn't want to be here. Let's go get a younger guy, get that money off the books, and add another first-round pick. I mean, it's a business move. Cleveland's not going to Super Bowl, so I think it's a good move.
It worked out because when they signed Garrett, Kevin, how many he been on the contract so far? Just one or two? He signed it last year, right?
I think it was 2. They restructured earlier this year. That's when you knew something was up, when they restructured so they can make the trade. Yeah.
So he was on it for 2 years. They paid him for 2 years. That's good. They got good.
And he hasn't reported at all. He hasn't even he didn't meet the new coach. He never came back to Cleveland, so you knew that.
So they knew it was gone.
It was a wrap, yeah.
I didn't know that.
He was in Korea. He didn't even come back. So they knew it was a wrap.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know that. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They just finished the OTAs, and he didn't show up for that. He didn't meet the new coach. It was a wrap. It was already been worked on.
All right. Sports Corner's over. Y'all got it.
Hello. There's one more.
Hey guys. Hello man. Hello nigga.
Hold on, friend. Hold on.
I have one question.
Go ahead, Ty. Did Giannis got traded?
Yeah, Giannis is with Curry now.
Ben,
What?
Yeah, that happened. I saw that yesterday. And somebody's in Timberwolves with
what's his name?
Wait, what'd you say? He went to the Warriors?
Yes, sir. He's at the Warriors now.
Who?
Giannis.
That's fake news, bro.
Nah, that's fake. Nah, that ain't happened, man.
Oh, you just.
That's
Yeah,
that's fake.
my heart jumped. My heart literally jumped.
There ain't no way they gonna make a trade like that on finals week. No way.
No, let me double check. I'm gonna send the link because I saw it yesterday. Because I was watching I was like, yeah, no, I don't know about that. I know the talk was that way, but
You know who I blame for this, don't you? Dr. Carr.
Let me see. So that might have been because I don't think the trade is done yet. So it may have been early fake news. You know how they do. You click on something.
The NBA would never make a move like that this week. No, I'm sorry, man. I said the NBA would never have a trade go through this week with the finals. That would overshadow the finals for a couple of days. They would never do that.
Yeah.
Well, we saw on Saturday.
Okay, so right now there's talks about the trades.
No, we saw on Saturday where he needs to go, and it's obviously OKC. OKC needs to package Williams, Chet, several first-round picks, and a partridge in a pear tree to get Giannis. That's what they did.
They're definitely moving off Chet after that. And I can see Giannis going there because they got the capital and the players to make the trade.
Yeah, because you got to give them Williams. They actually play better without Williams. I'm convinced of that. They actually don't need Williams. So you give them Chet, you give them Williams.
Yeah, they did play better without him.
Yeah. Chet Williams, and then I don't know, somebody else, and then but they got a ton of draft capital, and they can get Giannis. And Giannis and Shea, you know, it gives me dynasty vibes. Because I thought they had dynasty vibes on Saturday. So with Giannis, they should be my favorite.
Because they got to do something because Wemby ain't going nowhere. So you're gonna have to add something like a Giannis, have that 1-2 punch. That'd be phenomenal for them.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
What's his name looks spent? I think they overplayed him. Did you think that, Kevin? Shea looks spent.
Yeah, he had to do everything. He was exhausted. Yeah, he had to do everything.
I've never seen, I know this is going to sound very cliche, I've never seen less impactful 31 points a game. I was looking at the game, he had 31 points. I was like, Shea had 31 points? Like, what?
Yeah.
That was nasty.
Wemby needs to hit the weight room, though. Because I said, damn, he getting pushed around. He's so goddamn skinny. He needs to hit the weight room so he can use his height and stay down low.
See, I always worry about when people bulk up. You know, it's happening.
Not being like Superman, but you know, just get a little more stronger so that way when he's trying to set picks or trying to go low, they just pushing him like he's a featherweight.
But at that height,
I don't know. My concern is like, you know, what does that do to your stroke? Big pause.
Yeah, there's a balance. So I don't need him to get like ripped up and muscle bound, but just a little bit stronger than what he is because he's really easy to push around. That way he can do like that couple of face plants he did from outside the paint. He just dunked on motherfuckers. That would happen all the time if he get a little stronger. Like they would never be able to stop that.
Let me answer Mr. Resist. I have to find it. There's a crazy stat about their winning percentage and efficiency without Williams and with him. And it was pretty compelling. I have to find the data. I can't. I'm cleaning up something right now, but I'll try to find it. But they actually won way more games without him. And I have to find it. But Williams is not the answer. Was not the answer to this series. I don't think they had Williams in the winning series. But it's hard to tell. But I have to find it.
Them young boys just grew up in front of our eyes. I mean, Spurs got a really young, but that team just came out of nowhere, you know?
They shot the lights out. That was insane. That's why I think the Knicks are going to win. I just can't imagine these boys playing. Yeah, I can't imagine them playing this good. I mean, they played this well and they still needed 7. I just can't imagine they can continue this against a well-rested Knicks team. And Cat is really balling too. I know y'all don't like Cat for all that, but I think he is really balling.
The Knicks, if they shoot well, they be fine. I mean, I will say outside. Well, Cat's kind of strong though. But how? So if Cat's on the bench, who else is in the center when he's on the bench? Got Mitch Robinson, and obviously they'll play by committee. They'll probably throw a little bit of. That's what I'm saying. Whitney got to get in the weight room because those two brothers gonna push him around. So. And the Knicks are a deeper team from 1 to 10. The Knicks could. I mean, anybody can hurt you. Deuce can get hot. Shamrock can get hot. You know, it's again, it's been by committee. Ever since they changed that offense, it's been a different look. But listen, it's going to be a good series. I just think that obviously when 1 to 2 in San Antonio, I find it hard for San Antonio to win in the Garden. That place is just going to be a house of horrors for them. I mean, just that intimidation, the Garden. Yeah, the lack of who outside of Cat?
I got it. Hold on real quick, Ty, real quick. Then I'll meet up real quick. My bad. So with J-Dub this year, this is including the playoffs, they were 28-10. Without J-Dub, they were 47-11.
Wow.
Yeah, like this year, it was crazy. I think it was like this last year, the last year too. I have to find it. But I hate to say it, Nick Wright put me onto this. Like this has been one of his things for a long time. And I'll tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why he started really pushing it. This was the key to the Giannis trade. He was saying like people that think we have to keep J. Will. He was like, this is why you get rid of J. Will because you can and get Giannis. So because they're not gonna get Giannis without J. Will.
Oh, you got to give to get, but that's a great move. I mean, listen, after this playoff run, they need Giannis, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's what I felt too. That's what I felt. Although. I don't know. This is gonna sound kind of weird. I feel like if they had a center who you didn't expect anything from except 6 hard fouls and some boards, and you didn't feel like you had to run the offense through him, they would have been better. I thought Chet was terrible. Yeah, I thought he was terrible this season. This series. I thought he was awful.
Yeah, he didn't want to shoot 4 shots on Saturday. He didn't even shoot the ball.
He got afraid to shoot. Yeah, it was.
It wasn't his finest hour.
It was rough, yo. It was rough. But I like the team. I like J-Dub though. I like all those brothers. That's a nice team. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about the coach.
Dingwall, whatever his name. Yeah.
So if he goes to Golden State, who's Golden State giving up to get him? What's the package for him to go to Golden State?
They don't think have enough from the money to make that work. Nobody went Draymond. I mean, what are they going to give up?
That's what I'm saying. People, Sam just said the thing, and then Ty said it, but what would the package be? I don't even know. Package? Or Kelly, we can't do that no more. What would the package be?
Yeah, I don't. Outside of what we know about stuff, where's the money don't match? I don't know how they would do that. If they got a third team involved, that's what they would have to do. Have to get a 3-way deal. Boy.
So what you're saying, Kevin, they have to get other men involved? Is that what you're saying?
They have to get other humans.
Who's the other landing spots that they had?
For Giannis?
Yeah, it's the other spots.
Well, they always, even though I don't know how it worked, they always say that, every great superstar ends up in LA, right? So the Lakers are, on the table, but I don't know how they would make that move either. They said Cleveland's trying to do some things, move some money, but that's a dream scenario where it will not happen. But
Who would
I
be in the
think
package
for
for Cleveland? Who would be like Mitchell? They would get rid of Donovan Mitchell, or
well,
I guess
Harden has Harden has it has an player option, so they would obviously sign and trade him, and they would have to do something else. I think Jared Allen would have to go because he's making good money, and so is Mobley. So they would have to do something with one of those two or three, and they probably can make it work. I don't think Milwaukee would want Harden. They probably would want Mobley and Allen, because Allen's a solid player. He's an all-star, and Mobley's still young talent. But again, they would have to do some more maneuvering. But I don't know. Like I said, the situation with Giannis is not as easy as it sounds. Because in the NBA, you gotta match that. You gotta match that dollar. So I think the best fit would be OKC, because you got the pieces that Milwaukee would want. And after Saturday, I think it looks like it's a situation where he would be the shot in the arm they can use to help fight in that West. Because that West is not getting any easier. So.
y'all went quiet? First lady, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Everybody was they were ready to beat my ass. They thought me messing around with you, he was gonna beat me up and stuff. So I'm glad you came back, because they said they was gonna dump me in the communion. They chose you over me, just so you know.
Thank you, Goo. But I'm sure they'll rather have you than me.
I don't think so, actually. I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure not. I don't know if there's anybody who has the combination of calming, charm and absolute carnage crash out. When you talk about you are the tiramisu of Clubhouse. What I mean by that is you have a bigger range than anybody. Also, you got lady fingers. That's
What is lady fingers?
Oh, those are the cookies. Oh, so they soak the cookies in tiramisu, and those cookies, they call those cookies lady fingers. I was just doing a joke on the tiramisu because you're a lady finger. Oh yeah, tiramisu is like the soaked cookies. They soak it in espresso.
Right.
Yeah, those.
But I didn't know it was a cookie. I thought that was a cake.
No,
They're cookies.
they're very light, and you just layer them across.
Yeah.
And then soak them in espresso.
My tiramisu doesn't seem to be
mascarpone.
I don't know about that.
Tiramisu is very tasty, First Lady.
What are you saying?
Good.
I love tiramisu. I'm just
What are you
saying.
saying?
Huh?
What are you saying? You don't know about it. That's the recipe.
Yeah, no. I'm saying I did not know that it was cookies. That's all I'm saying. I've had it plenty of times, but I didn't know it was cookies.
So you're saying you've had lady fingers in you, you just didn't know it was lady fingers.
Correct.
Okay.
But they're not really cookies, though.
They are.
You're like
They're closer to wafers, to be fair.
wafers, yeah. As we're going back to communion.
Wait, the same type of wafers that's in
No, don't listen.
banana pudding?
Don't listen to a Jew.
Oh, now if we said that, we get fired.
Oh, there's so many things I can't say in here
Cancel.
that you said.
That's fair. That's true. That's true.
true.
Are you allowed to have
That's
a
a
few?
fact.
That's a very good
That's
point.
a good comeback. I tell
That's a
you,
good
Spirit is,
comeback.
he always matching tennis. I'm
That was
telling you,
very
it's a
good.
tennis match,
You
man.
won that point. I guess I got packed up. Let me go to UPS.
There's something in the back of my mind about this weekend that I can't get a hold of, but it keeps nagging at me. I just don't know what it was.
That's called gas. So let me help you out. Go to your living room.
Let me go.
No. Go to the living room and lay flat on your back. And then curve, like bring your legs up and then curve at the neck so that you then are holding your legs to your chest, like you're holding it, like a fetal position on your back so you can rock. And then rock from side to side. And the pressure on your stomach and your intestines will release that gas. It will release that gas that has been trapped and built up in your system for the past several. I do it all the time. And it just comes right out. And you roll from the spine back and forth, but also on the spine. You go side to side. Side to side. It's sort of like the Cupid shuffle, but on your back, right? And then you have to squeeze your legs to your chest. You have to squeeze them in tight, because what that will do is that it will produce a almost like a vice from the outside, and then you'll be pushing down on the torso. The torso will then squeeze out the gas, you see.
Can I add my bands
gas will
in?
come, hold on a second. It will also remove gas that's in the back. Not the back itself, but that is hiding in the recesses of your intestine, of your stomach, of your colon, you see. And that's why when you do it, we have gas in us that is trapped. It's called trapped gas.
So I'm just saying, can I add, can you give me a recipe to add band to it? Like the bands?
What?
You know the bands. Like the weight training bands.
Exercise bands.
Oh, so thought she was talking about me. I'm like, why you want me to smell your farts?
The exercise. Oh my God.
I'm talking about farting. And you
I
said,
know.
can we add bands to it? And I said,
Exactly.
why do
A
you
lot
want
of
me
people
to
say
smell your
yoga gets
fart?
you moving. So because I was saying that you were saying to hold your legs up, and I was saying like, can I add the bands to it?
No, don't add the bands. This is what middle class people, especially middle class black women, do. You all think that if you have equipment that you buy from some black female influencer on Instagram with tight dreads that smell like patchouli oil and skin look like it came right from God, that it makes it a better workout. You think that if you get it from Amazon or Temu or from Dick's Sporting Goods, no. You were born with the bands. Why? Because bands will make her dance. Bands will make her dance. Dance, bitch, dance. Bands will make her dance, right? And so you have the band. You were born with the band. It's called your arms. So you take your arms and you squeeze them at your knee and bring it to your chest. Now some of y'all got big titties. So you take the titty, you take your right titty and move it to the side. You take your right titty and move it to the side so that when you bring your knees up, there's a nestling position right in the middle. Now for the brothers that like to lay on titties, you don't want to lay on the chest area between the titties because that's a particularly bony area. You want to make sure the titties are squeezed together, but not squeezed so much that if you're taking a nap, one, it reminds you of titty fucking, or two, you get lost and smothered in the titties. But for this exercise, you take each titty and move them to their respective side. You then take your legs up into your chest and squeeze. And it produces not only a fart, but a low fart. So you know how you fart, you walk in, this kind of fart, it's a lower fart. It gets rid of trapped gas. I do it all the time.
Well, thank you for
For a minute.
Go ahead, Johnny.
Yeah, thank you. For a minute, I was like, okay, Van is on his yoga Pilates tip, but then when you moved into the fart realm and started talking about the titties and stuff, then I was like, well, no, he's not talking about Pilates or whatever. But for a minute, you weren't talking about Pilates moves, you know.
He almost made me drop the fucking drywall. Oh my God.
Drop your drywall, brother. Don't try to go. So. See, this is the thing that Janice likes to do. First, let me back up. 2 days ago, Janice was using the N word. Yesterday, she was using the P word. Anyone notice something? It was the weekend. Now that she's at work hours, she has to act demure. She has to act decorous. She has to do her politics of respectability. Everybody knows that there is not more farting than in a fucking Pilates class. The amount of farting that one does at Pilates is worse than a chili contest. That's all people do at Pilates is pass gas. Those core movements, the deep breathing, the squeezing of the organs, all of the trapped gas comes out, and she knows it. And what Janice was just doing, she was telling you that she's a fart queen. She was telling you her own way that that's where she goes to get rid of her gas. Everybody knows that Pilates is for getting rid of gas. That's one of the benefits of Pilates.
Now,
That you
Papa,
catch COVID there.
now, Papa, if that's what gets you through your nights, thinking about me as a fart queen, that's on you. That is not where I was going with it, but I'm gonna let you have that fantasy if that's what helps you sleep.
What? Fantasy? Pop. Let me ask you a question. Janice, do you go to Pilates? Are you there? Oh, wait, hold on. Janice, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Do you go to Pilates?
Yes.
Do you fart while you're there?
No.
Now you're lying. And see, this is why
No.
This is why Dr. Umar's program ultimately will be unsuccessful, because the black woman is a liar. I'm done.
First Lady, I think you can incorporate the bands in the moves that Van was discussing.
Thank you, Chinese. I appreciate that. Yeah. And we don't use the bands for nothing else but to tie his ass up. I think it'd be worth the bands, but
Well, bands will make her dance. Bust it, bust it, bust it. Bands will make her dance. Bands will make her
not
dance.
those kind of bands.
Bands will make her dance.
Those bands come with money in between them.
Bands.
These bands come with legs in between them, or arms in between them, or thighs between them.
What's the difference between thighs and money? They both get you where you need to go.
Oh. Spirit is I needed backup on that one.
First Lady, I have a question. Have you come up with your love number yet?
No, ma'am. I did not take a screenshot because I don't think it was provided with the chart. Because I haven't purchased the book.
I can provide.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. 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 I like my excuse to stand and hold. I don't need to remediate my excuse. I'm okay. Let the excuse be the excuse. So what's this? All this talk about Umar? What is he talking about now? Is he like? He's got a new thing going on.
No.
Oh, okay.
Nothing but Sukiana.
Wait, what? He's dating Sukiana.
He raising her on live. He want her. He be on
I
live.
know you're lying. I know you're lying. Pants is on fire.
No, he be digging Sukiana. That's his thing. Yeah.
Wow.
He's not the father of the baby, but he has been big up in her and said that she is
On that
the
ass.
chosen queen of Pan-Africanism.
You do a lot worse.
But isn't Sukiana from Delaware originally?
Yeah, and she looked like it too. She looked just like the descendant of a Delaware.
You know, it's crazy. A lot of people don't realize there's a lot of Sukianas in fucking Delaware.
It is.
Thinking that Delaware, I don't know what I was like, Delaware got some hood.
It's a ghetto hood country place. It's a hood country place. That's exactly right. Oh my God, I just Googled it. They all over here together.
Oh,
damn,
dude,
First
he took
Lady.
her shopping. She got her some Chanel bags off of him.
Who the baby daddy though?
I don't know.
Some like rapper guy. Wait a minute. Not him signing up to be the step pappy. He signed up to be the step pappy?
She cute.
No, she not.
Yeah, that's well, that's.
I
I like it.
gotta see what she look like. Let me see.
I like it. I want her to be the princess of Pan-Africanism.
She be talking about switching. I ain't talking about guns.
Oh, switching what?
From butt to mouth.
Oh no! I gotta go.
What's the name? You mean cat?
No. You hit her in her butt and then she put in.
Oh, Patty. Please.
And she be talking about eating niggas' asses. You don't listen to Sukiana's music?
No, babe. One of my coworkers used to quote her lyrics.
Yeah, she
Are you
bad.
talking about the Dr. Uma?
Damon put the porn category in the chat. It's called ATM. That's what it's called. He put it in the chat. That's actually.
And if you see
I was trying to figure out what that
y'all
meant.
seen her music videos before the the ones that are like rated XXX, she be wildin'.
Wow.
about Sukiana, she's a very free woman. It's too bad what she uses that free. But if more of us who are more justice minded and freedom minded and liberty minded were free, she's a real model for people. Just use that freedom for other things. She doesn't give a fuck.
And she definitely don't.
Yeah, but maybe people can't find people to not give a fuck with versus spreading I don't give a fuck with everybody.
That's true. That's a good point.
Yeah, but you know what? Everybody that she don't give a fuck. If you ever watch her lives or other some of these other rapper lives, they be begging her to stay, and she like, yeah, I'm done. She did that to Chaotic. Chaotic was fucking crying on live. She was like taping herself leaving the house. She said, I gotta take myself. She was on live. I gotta leave the house because he acting crazy. He was like, why you trying to leave me? She be putting it on these niggas. I don't know, yo.
I mean, well, Rodney said,
Yeah, had Ray J.
5'4".
Ray J took her on a crazy Chanel shopping spree too.
They say she said she 5'4", but my throat is 6'6".
Oh boy.
She be having these dudes go crazy, and she don't stay
I
around.
bet so.
She don't even stay around to get hurt. They be hurt.
If she is goat throating it, I'm sure they are Chanel-ing it.
No, but they doing more than Chanel. They be crying on live behind Suki.
She's snatching whole bodies out here.
She's snatching hearts too, because he
She is the comedian.
Well, she snatched the heart through the gulk.
Oh God, that's too much.
No,
it's something.
See.
Oh, what does ATM stand for? Let me look it up. Oh, okay.
That's the porn genre. It's a whole subgenre. That's why when Patty said it, he laughed. They put ATM. It's not popular. It used to be really popular. Maybe 10 years ago, there was a guy, old black guy now. He's like out of shape, so he always wears a T-shirt. I can't remember his name. That was one of his specialties. It's an old guy. He always wears a T-shirt.
So put it there and then put it in my mouth.
Directly.
That's insane.
Directly. Yeah,
You're gonna get in trouble like that.
Yeah. She ain't got in trouble yet.
Yeah, just a couple of bumps. Once you get it one time, you got it for life. So after the first time, it's fine.
This is insane. Somebody please change the subject.
But what is Dr. Umar? Well, hold on for you. Do you mind? What is Dr. Umar's attack like? Why does he like her all of a sudden?
She doesn't really say she fucks these niggas, but I think she fucked him or something. I don't know what she did. But he's been on live.
You mean pegged him?
No.
Oh, she just had sex with him.
Yeah. But he just all of a sudden started, like, nobody knew knew him. He was the one that came online talking like, she's a black queen. She's like, he made it seem like she was the most perfect person in the world. And he was coming out of pocket too. She be going hard. She don't be telling on these dudes. These dudes be telling on themselves. They be coming on live acting crazy.
He said that she's very smart, that what she has kind of going on is the act. That she's very traditional, that she takes care of the kids that she already has, that she cooks home cooked meals, she serves her man. So that's why he thinks that she can bring forth the prince of Pan-Africanism, and that will be the final child for them both.
Child, I don't believe that, because remember, if y'all ever watched Love and Hip Hop Miami, her mother was complaining because she didn't see her kids in over a year. So I don't know about the taking care of her kids thing. but she said she was working. And then her mother said she wasn't giving her enough money to take care of all them damn kids.
But didn't she take her sister's kids that passed away too?
I don't know, maybe so, but it's a lot of kids.
You said I don't know, but it's a lot of kids. How many kids are you talking about?
Yeah, it's a whole bunch. Shit. She could start her own basketball team. She has people to.
I prefer her to the other one. If I had to choose one.
Who's Sexy Red?
Sexy Red. Yeah. I prefer Sukiana to Sexy Red.
Yeah, but even with Sukiya, you know, like, for him, I don't know why he would say that when she actually has videos where people was busting on her face and all kinds of stuff, and that was her rap videos. Her rap videos, they were actually having sex in the rap videos by the pool. She had videos where she's giving head at the pool. At randoms. She's just, wow.
I think I put it in the chat. I think Sukiana is real. I think what's the name is kind of fake.
Sexy.
I think I think Sexy kind of fake. I think Sukiana is real. I don't know. This is pseudo. I don't have any evidence. It's just a feeling I get. Whose music is better, Patty? That I can't tell you.
I think they about on the same level. But Sexy Red got one kid, and then with Sexy Red, she don't really have any videos out there with her doing whatever on her rap videos. And I seen their Breakfast Club interviews, and with Sexy Red, you say something negative about her, she confronted them she went off on Jess. Jess was talking to her, and she just like turned her face and kept talking. She's like, "Why are you ignoring me?" She was like, "Why is she talking to me?" And she brought up everything that she said about her. She real too. She can be real nasty if you play in her face. I think Sexy Red has better features. I will say that. She got Drake. She got Cardi. She got she got a lot of features. You don't really see Suki with too many features. I don't even think she has features. I need to look it up. Yeah, but that sex tape was doctor said something about Sexy Red. Sexy Red sex tape was her ex. When they broke up, he went and posted all the videos they made together. And they was together for years. Some dude from Miami. It's not like it's videos she actually made for fucking public consumption.
No, she did. Because she had all that. Yeah, she was doing OnlyFans.
Who, Sexy Red?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were still talking about Suki.
So I was remember when Sexy Red had that sex tape come out, and then come to find out it was her boyfriend released it, and he was saying it wasn't him. Somebody must have stole his shit and was releasing their videos. That's how ex-boyfriend released hers.
Yeah, but that's going on what Van said. That's the freedom that Suki with the good coochie has.
Yeah, that's what she got herself.
Compared to, that's the freedom that she has compared to Sexy Red. Sexy Red is kind of performative. No, I'm not saying that like she's a bad person or anything. It's just not real.
Yeah, I can say that. But Suki, man, she be wildin'. I think she got some trauma going on in her life because she just can't stick with one man. When she tired of you, she move around and cuss your ass out while you on live crying.
Which one?
Suki. She acts like a real nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
she's a little fake to me. Sexy Red began to feel fake to me when she started doing the politics stuff. That didn't feel right to me. I was like, why are you? Sumi said I'm in England and I'm about to eat ass. Remember she told them white ladies she was outside the museum? I was like, oh my God, what is she doing?
And she probably was going to eat some ass for real.
She probably was. And then he got Thai food on the way. Ooh, Thai food, that sounds good.
You like it spicy?
Medium spice, yeah. If you do Thai too spicy, you can't taste the flavor. They put too much peppers in it. Let me get some green curry.
Have you ate
Y'all like red curry? Anybody like red curry?
food in Thailand? That shit's spicy.
Yeah,
That
sounds
shit be
spicy.
sucking you up.
Well, I looked at both of them, and I'm gonna say 6 on one hand, half a dozen on the other. They look the same. Siki is a little heavier than Sexy Red. Sexy Red is more on the thinner side.
She got nice tatas.
But both of them look like their breast was in their throat. So.
Oh wait, Sexy Red got.
Well, they look inflated. They look bloated.
It might be the dress, or it's because she just had her baby.
Oh yeah, she just had the baby. This is definitely not 6 in one hand, half in the other. This is not even close.
What you mean? Well, who you got your money on?
Way more attractive than Sexy Red. This is not even close.
You know what?
Attractive?
You gotta see Sexy Red without her glasses and all that other shit. Cause Sexy will wear them glasses and whatever, but when she takes some glasses off and she does like her little makeup, she's actually very pretty.
Oh, you're right, Patty. Oh my God, this lady's unrecognizable.
Right, she's very pretty. She just hides behind them fucking glasses, and she wear them glasses looking like.
Well, that's the porn star glasses. That's the glasses that people bust on in porns. Sorry, but it's true. That's a particular job. Zoe Sin wears those glasses. You know, let me go to work. What am I doing? Fuck.
It's too late now. Come back.
Too late to apologize. It's too late.
You know, my daughter sang that to me one time when she was little. I was like, what the hell's going on? I said, I'm sorry. Come to find out, my dad had bought her, I guess, One Republic, or he ordered it on Apple Music, and she would play it on, it was some Timbaland album, and that was the last song on it, a hidden track, and she just started singing that song. I was like, what the fuck? She was like 4 years old, 3 years old.
Y'all don't know Zoe Sin? She's a very good content creator.
My algorithm must be dry as hell because I don't know none of these people.
Well, she's trying to transition from porn to just like quirky content. Her videos are very funny. Britt knows her. Bring up Britt. Britt knows her. Bring up Britt. Britt watch her content.
How you know what Brett be watching?
We talked about her. She has funny content. She's got TikTok.
She's billing right now.
Oh, okay.
Did you get your Diet Coke today? I mean, this week?
I'll have one today. I need one because I just paid the plumbers, and there goes my retirement. What'd you say?
I was gonna ask if you was able to get it on your stamps because they renewed. I thought they renewed.
Shit. Let me go check my account. Hold on 1 second. Oh, it hit.
Oh, wow,
Yes. My food stamps hit.
I thought they was cutting carbonated drinks out of food.
They were cutting sugary drinks. I got Diet Coke.
Oh, okay.
There's no sugar in Diet Coke. Aha. Hey, y'all think they're gonna well, 2 questions. One, do you think this is the beginning of the end, or are we halfway through the of 60 minutes? And 2, why would people come in and ruin a good product that they need after Donald Trump? The 60 minutes, I don't know if y'all follow the 60-minute saga, but they let this lady come in and she's ruining 60 Minutes. And I didn't know 60 Minutes was watched by this many people. A lot of people still watch 60 Minutes. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think they are ruining it. What's his name?
With Scott Pelley? You talking about the Scott Pelley one? He yelled at the new executive producer and told him.
Yeah.
He said, quote, "You'll never be welcomed here." So he said to his boss. That's more freedom.
But didn't a bunch of people just left, including some of I heard
they got fired.
Anderson left.
Yeah, they got some quit, but a lot of them got fired last week. Yeah.
But who's the new guy? Because I know Barry Weiss hired a new person. What's a new person?
Nick Bilton is his. Nick Bilton is his.
Is he MAGA?
No, I don't think so. I think he's just. I mean, maybe he is. He wasn't openly MAGA, but he was from. Hold on. He was from. I just read this last week. I can't remember. Nick Bilton. He was from. He's British. He was from. Hold on. He was from. Vanity Fair for a long time. Oh, he was in print media. And he's a British guy who was in print media, but also is a screenwriter. He's writing a film for a new Martin Scorsese film with The Rock, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Emily Blunt. He's written a couple of books. Anyway. Yeah.
So the beloved franchise is done. Actually, I like watching 60 Minutes Australia. They've done some pretty good shows out of 60 Minutes Australia. Because I don't know, that's one of the few shows that I watch.
Yeah, but 60 Minutes out of Australia is like the waiting room.
Not like the waiting room.
Or 40 Acres. I be watching that shit too. That shit be like, what the fuck? Y'all doing too much.
It's too late to apologize. You said your father bought her what now? Bought her the CD to that song? Patty? You said something.
Yeah, my dad bought he bought something on Apple Music. Like with my daughter in the room, he plays music at night when she was little, while she's sleeping. And some Apple thing, he made her a playlist. And I don't know what, Too Late to Apologize was on, I think it was on Timbaland's album. And he bought that, and when she was little, we was in the car, and I said, "Oh, I apologize," and she just started singing. I was like, where the fuck is she? I never heard of that song. And then I was in her room one day, and when Timbaland's album was over, there was like this song came on, and I was like, oh God. I think that was the introduction to One Republic when he first was being released.
Oh, okay. Off the topic, now I know you said you like that Topico sparkling water, but it didn't hold the carbonation like you said.
You bought it in a can?
No, I bought it in a bottle. I bought a case of them from Whole Foods.
When? Just recently?
Nah, back in March.
It holds. It's really popular in Texas.
But I'm gonna tell you one that's better. Trader Joe's Italian sparkling mineral water. Now I opened this bottle Saturday night and Sunday, and this thing still got bubbles.
Yeah, I was drinking something that been sitting out since Sunday.
Really? When you open it, you pour it, and you open it, you pour it. Like, you don't drink it all at once. It's a big bottle. It's not small.
Yeah, I'll do
Screw the top on.
Pellegrino. For the big bottle.
Yeah, Pellegrino. But I'm telling you, this Trader Joe thing ain't bad at all. my favorite. That's my
Yes, I
favorite.
got a whole bunch. I got like.
I ordered them from Amazon. I like them. But they have the plastic bottles. I don't have the glass bottle for them.
I only get glass.
Yeah, when I got it from Amazon, it came in the plastic. But in the restaurant, they give you the glass. But when I ordered from Amazon, it only had the 6-pack plastics. But yeah, I like Saratoga. Saratoga's delicious.
Yeah, I got my wine freezer. I have like, I'll buy packs of this shit since they don't have no topo.
Oh, you haven't been able to get it?
No, because they put a pause on it because something's going on in Mexico with that water.
Oh, shut up. I'm going to Whole Foods to see if we got any here. I didn't know that.
Don't buy it.
That's why, okay, that's why he was asking. Aha. Oh, no, I'm not going to buy it anyway because I still have a few left downstairs. I didn't drink them all. But okay. They said we acting like Ashton now. Let me be quiet.
Hey Patty, Owen just posted in that Hagsap blocked more people from being promoted again. There's a New York Times article that says he blocked officer promotions, and it appears that block is driven by his anti-diversity stance rather than based on merit. So if you're black or female, somehow there's no merit in you.
Yeah, I heard that too.
The original merit in this country is whiteness.
22 nominees for one-star admirals. Wow. He moved 2 of the officers, a woman and 2 a black man. Wow. Oh, but he also removed some white men. An additional 3 were white men. Yeah, okay. They must be, there's something.
They must be Democrat.
They must have voted Democrat.
Or they're promoting what's in the DOD regulations already. That's the problem that they're having right now. A lot of the senior officers are like, the regulation hasn't changed. And that's what they're promoting to the soldiers. There's no change in the regulation, so this is what's going to happen. Like for the Army, if AR 600-23 hasn't changed, just because you hear something on TV, this is how it goes.
So,
you have to follow the regs.
So didn't the Navy Secretary resign?
Yeah, he did.
Well, that's why. I mean, he struck every female off the one-star list. And female officers make up 20% of the Navy. And they didn't have not one on the one-star list.
Yeah, every new frontline manager in the FAA is white. And there's not that many black and colored folks in the first place.
And they said this is highly unusual because the secretary was never involved in any of our promotions when I was at the Pentagon. Because I worked promotions when I was at the Pentagon. I worked general promotions because I worked for the Secretary of the Air Force. And general was not. We never had to send stuff to the SecDef for people for clearance. That's not how it works. He's not part of the promotion process. Now, if you go in for stars in for Congress, he has to bless the list, but he wouldn't. This is crazy.
It is crazy.
So, Patty, you know when you go, does the Army do that for general officer? Your promotional recommendation is handwritten. Do y'all do that?
What do you mean?
So for your promotional recommendation, it's typed your PRF.
Mm-hmm.
It's typed all the way to colonel.
Right.
To general, it's handwritten.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's Word. So you normally add to type up all what I want my boss to say based on, I would go over the person's entire record.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would pick out all the headlines, summarize all these number 1 strats, number 2 strats, the awards they've won, the schools they've gone to, the jobs they've held, blah, 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 blah. And then I would type it up like a regular PRF, and then my boss would choose to pull what he wants from there and write it up. But the main thing he would write is promote now or promote ahead of the field, blah, blah, blah. Whatever recommendation push the person over the top. It's kind of what
Yeah, so in the
one guy.
Army, they said the 3 Ps are important: your peers, your physical,
Yep.
and your performance evaluations.
Weak years make a lot of weak leaders. They say.
Yeah.
If your peers are all weak and you get promoted out of the weak leg, sometimes some weak people get through.
Yeah, I'm number one in my peer group, so there's no way.
That's what I'm talking
If
about.
something happens and it's time for me to, if it was time for me to get promoted, if I don't get promoted, then I'll freaking raise hell.
Yeah, but he looked like he's speaking on the Navy. I don't know what the Navy did to him. Because all those guys in the Navy, I haven't seen the Army or Air Force say anything about their officers not being promoted.
That's why it's confusing, because this is where I'm confused. Like, he's making these decisions. I get it. He's the department. He's the Secretary of Defense. But it's Congress. It's like, I don't know.
Why is that confusing? Or is this hard to believe and accept that this is what's happening?
It's hard to accept, because if that was to be me, let's say in the next 4 years and I'm up for promotion, and they say no, I'm going to lose my mind. Because you know what?
What are you,
Stupid ass.
so Bonnie, what are you below the zone? Or are you in the zone already, or are you still below?
No, because I had made the list like a year and a half ago. So I just got
Your line number.
Yeah. And when I got my line number within the last year, that's when I ended up coming to where I came. And then, it's like the list comes out for you to take command, but because of certain jobs I had, the list for me is to do something else. They try to keep,
Yeah.
it's kind of fucked up.
You don't own your career,
Strategic, they try to keep you in strategic. It's like they don't want to give you anything else.
Yep.
But these are the kind of things that, in my mind, came up in 2024 when people voted. Like, this is not a surprise or a shock. This is par for the course. They vicious motherfuckers find it.
It's HRC. I think that's the problem. HRC looks for people to make it easy when they do their conference. They say, oh, you already did this, so we just put you right back in that spot.
Like, for instance, the chairman of the Joint Chief of Staff, he retired as a 3-star. The Air Force did not promote him to 4-star. And there was ample reason why the Air Force chose not to promote him to 4-star. But now he's the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. You can't make this shit up. But they talk about merit system. Make this shit up.
So it is supposed to be about a merit system. So like even with my last promotion, you know how you look for your line number? I think in your days it was pretty much, if you got promoted in August, you get promoted in August. And that'll be your forever day. Last time I got promoted that January because they do a merit system now. So if you're number one, that's how I found out. I knew I was number one because at the top they tell you how many people have all ACOM. I had all ACOM.
Yeah, we get school. You
Right.
tell who's at the top. Everybody gets in residence.
Right.
In hours.
So with it said only 2 people in my peer group had all ACOMs. I knew I had all the ACOMs. And there's another girl named Asha who has all, and she's a Blasian too. It's kind of weird. She had all ACOMs. And then how I found out I was number one is your promotion number. And then that's how I was like, oh, I'm number one. Me and her was fighting about that too. Who's number one in our peer group?
Oh, that's pretty cool. They do it like that. So, but Air Force, like, we know who, depending on what school people get selected to. We could tell.
No, they just started that merit system. So before, like, say you graduated from OBC or you graduated from Officer Basic Course and you got commissioned. Let's just say you got commissioned that January. That means forever you will always be promoted in January. If you fell after September, I feel bad for them people. People that fell after that September date because of the new fiscal year, they were always a year behind their peers.
Yeah. So this is what the Air Force do. The Air Force doesn't rank. So basically, they promote people coming out of the academy first. That's the bias they have. So they make sure they don't. The other promotion sources we have. So for instance, if you come out of ROTC, you have like a delayed time for your like say you graduate from the Air Force Academy, your graduation date is your entry to fall state.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine.
If you're ROTC, you have a delayed entry into fall state.
Yeah, that's
So therefore, Air Force Academy gets promoted first. But the only thing that messes that up is that you have officer trade OTS graduates and OTSs throughout the year. So what they try to do now is they do it by they have a fiscal calendar yet bullshit. So basically, if you're in a particular fiscal year, you would be the end. So for instance, you'd be the end of the promotion. Even though you like say June, May, June, you'd be the end of that fiscal year. Whereas the so therefore the Air Force Academy would be whenever they graduate in the summer would be the beginning of it. They have, and I tell you, man, the white people was doing some crazy shit back in the day that nobody talks about that now. That the stuff they would do, especially for promotions, is wild. And now you have this guy upending the system that has they're somewhat perfected because people don't realize that a lot of the promotion is I mean, when you get up to general, it's not blind because the general kind of people kind of know who you are. Even up to full bird, everybody knows who you are because full bird is what we is very much depend. If you're at the Pentagon, it's very much functional because at the Pentagon you get promoted among your peers at the Pentagon. You get ranked and stratted. So whoever gets ranked and stratted within, and then everybody who sits on the promotion board at the Pentagon for say for FM finance, they're all FM including obviously senior executive civilians, and they know those people. They know their whole record because you have the entirety of the record in front of them, and it's very much a functional thing. And but that's why some guys, if they tell you if you're weak enough, you don't go to the Pentagon and try to compete for to get promoted. Now, if you know you try to out and get promoted at the general, out of the general, not a, people wherever you at, you can rack and stack with officers from all career fields. But if you're at the Pentagon, you're gonna be rack and stack among your career field, and it's harder to get promoted then. So I used to counsel officers and tell them, cause when the people knew the job that I had at the Pentagon, people would always call and ask me, and I was like, man, send me your record, man, I'll review it, and 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 let you know why I feel you're gonna fall. Yeah.
So I've been part of the Rock since I became an officer, and it's this thing that African American officers where they get together and they try to help you map your career, and they have a lot of black generals that's over it, and they try to help you map your career, tell you to take the stupidest fucking assignments, the toughest assignments. To be honest with you, you know how I be on Clubhouse and I just was like beginning, I just make these rooms and just freaking. I used to do that. I used to. I don't do it as often, but I used to teach SAP on Facebook. I had a closed group for all the logistic enlisted soldiers, and I'd go through SAP. So it kind of made my name like really popular amongst a lot of the other officers. So I taught SAP. I do train the trainer when it comes to GCSS Army, GCSS for the Marines and the Navy. And then it was this officer, this older white lady getting ready to retire that was at HRC. And she was pretty cool. And she used to be in my Facebook Live in that private group. And she actually recommended me to go to Patriot, which was one of the best decisions I made in my life. Every fucking officer told me don't take it because they're racist. There's a bunch of white people, and they only promote their, or they only give their ACOMs to their, ACOMs above center mass, and you only can give that 29%, right? And some people, they only have one or two people to rate, and they can't give you ACOM.
You gotta have three, yeah. You gotta have what do you got? I can't remember, 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
sending me to Patriot was guaranteeing me of not maybe getting an ACON, but she was like, if you can make it, you have to find a yes. And she said, I think you can make it. And I was like, there's no way I'm not going there. And I had talked to one of my friends at the schoolhouse, and she was like, don't take the assignment. But because everybody kept telling me don't take it, I just took it. And you know what ended up happening, right? My boss didn't have the room to give me the above center math. The general at the time, he's redhead, got freckles, white as everything. That motherfucker said, I want her profile, and I'm gonna be the one to rate her. So that he can give me that one slot. And it was funny, he's an asshole though. When he brought all the officers in that he does rate, and we were all sitting on the couch, and he brought us all in to talk to us about our counseling before he gave us our ratings. And I got number one, and I think one of the guys was up for promotion. And then after he told us, and he told me, don't tell them I gave you number. So then when he came out, he told me to go back to the couch, went back to the couch and waited for everybody else. And they all were sitting at the couch. It's like he wanted us to fight or something. He came out and he said, he pretty much gave it to me. He said, I gave her my number one. I know you need to get promoted, but I don't give number ones to people that come begging. And he just laughed.
I mean, come begging, but it should be based on just your merit and you. And that's something I don't get.
He don't like people kissing his ass.
Yeah, I agree. It's just always, I've always told people, like, one time when I was at the Pentagon the first time, I was a major, and I just come back from command, and I won Air Force Control of the Year, PACAP Control of the Year. My squadron was Squadron of the Year, and my finance office was finance, my budget office was, we swept the walls. And so everybody knew, and then from that assignment, I got the number one major and number one squadron commander for my wing commander. So I was coming to the Pentagon just ready. So when I got there, when my first year, I worked for a civilian, and SES, 3-star equivalent. And I was a career field manager, where I managed acquisition, finance, whatnot. I was a career field manager, and I had to reestablish the PhD program. So I had to do all of that. And after that, when I went up for my strat, for my performance appraisal, the exec for the Secretary of the Air Force for finance, the Air Force CFO, civilian, told him, he's like, why is ML getting the number one strat, and he's one major under 6 lieutenant colonels?
Right, that's what happened to me.
Yep.
I was one
she stratted me number one
under 6 majors that were, and one of them was getting looked at for lieutenant colonel.
Yep. So he was trying to explain. So he called my boss in, and he was a lieutenant colonel guy. He was the exec officer. He asked my boss. Why is ML number one? Because he's not going for promotion. And he's going to, and his record is pretty exemplary. He just won Air Force Control of the Year, blah, 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 so he's good. She looked at him and she says, and she was an Air Force officer. She was Air Force Academy grad. She did like 6 years in the military, then she got out, and she's been a civilian ever since. She said, listen, and she told me that because she told me what happened, because I was like her trustee. She said, how dare you ask me why I decided to strat? She goes, never hit. And the way he did it as a joke, he goes, no, ma'am, I was just one. She goes, well, don't joke. That's not a joke, and that's not a question. You've earned to ask me. Because I get to strat officers, and she's been in the government for like 30 years now, because she was an older lady.
I think sometimes they be trying to pit them against you, and you know.
No, because when you're black, you don't realize how much is harder against you. I've never worked for a black supervisor in the Air Force. I've never had a black boss. I've always had white bosses.
Me too.
And people don't understand that. It's like, as a black officer, I've always had to win awards, like free work. So therefore, she says, ML's here at 6'8", in the day. If I ask him for something to do a report, drop something at 6 p.m. When I get up in the morning here at 7:30, it's done. I don't get that from my other lieutenant colonels.
Oh, I'm like that too, man. Leaf, I tell you, when he was stationed in Fort Lewis, I used to be up at 2 o'clock in the morning talking to Yurcom. And I was the only person. Even during COVID, I would be at work while everybody would go home. Because we only could have 10 people in the building. And I'd be like, everybody knew I was at work. I'd be at work. I was like coordinating access agreements with countries we didn't have access agreements with. I was like using templates because they were like, how'd you come up with the wording? I was like, yo, this has been done before. Like, y'all just need to find the template. Find the template. Like, I was using templates from fucking SharePoint, from our share drive, and freaking, like, creating access agreements, talking to people I need to talk to because he's in Special Forces. Because Lifa is in Special Forces, I knew Special Forces had access to, like, shipping for countries that we knew was taking forever to get shit shipped to. So it's like I contacted Lifa, he gave me some names, and it made me seem like a superstar when it's just shit that people should know to do. And they got better contacts than I did at the time. My contacts was just being on Facebook Live, talking to other young logistic officers and enlisted soldiers. But I just used my network to fucking move shit. But I don't know. One thing I have learned in the military, and y'all call me anti-black, y'all go fuck yourself. I could care less. But this is my reality. When it comes to black men in the military, a lot of the Caribbeans, the Africans, if you're from another country and you're black, they'll be up at 2 o'clock in the morning with me. If it's black females, they be up at 2 o'clock in the morning. If I tell my homegirl, hey, there's a meeting with Eurocom, let's see if we can get in that meeting. Let's contact Eurocom commander and see if he can give us the link. The females that show up, it was always a problem with our black American officer males. It'll be the black American females. It'll be the black foreign soldiers. They're down to take the stupidest fucking assignments. They're down to fucking work extra hours or work hours that's not even, and they're the ones that always do PT outside of, like, PT's at 6 o'clock. I was up at 4 o'clock, fucking running on my own. Guess who would run with me? Another dude that was Jamaican. Another female that was another black female that wanted to do better on her run. So in my experience, probably what I found out, especially when it comes to black officers, if they're Air Force Academy grads, they're a little bit different in that they're very coonish. Oh, they're so basically coonish. The ones that so you know what's funny, Patty? So my first assignment, I was stationed at Andrews Air Force Base, second lieutenant, and I saw this black colonel. I was like, man, because sometimes seeing a black colonel on an Air Force base is like a unicorn. You just saw a unicorn, so you get all excited, So I went up to him, and my boss had told me. My boss at that time was an Italian dude, lieutenant colonel. He was telling me that, hey, have you found a mentor? Blah blah blah. I said no. He said, well, we find a mentor, and if you don't find one, and he goes, I have no problem being your mentor. And I was like, okay, cool. So me, I was looking for a black guy, I was like, I saw the colonel. I was like, man, let me go talk to him. I'm like, he's a colonel, so I'm like, man, pilot, let me go talk to him, blah blah blah. Man, what homeboy told me? His advice to me: don't mess up and make him look bad. Literally, that's what he told me. I scheduled a meeting with his office, and that was the first thing he told me. He goes, that one of the advice I have you: don't mess up, because it's gonna make me look bad, and all the other black officers on his base look bad. And the guy didn't really have time for me. That was just one of the most disappointing moments of my career. And from then on, my first boss, first commander, was my mentor for the rest of my career. He went all the way to general, and he was my mentor for my rest of my career. Not even a black person, a white dude.
An Italian dude.
You both have typical stories. One of my wives is, she happened to be in the Coast Guard. She got a little few declarations, but I'm saying they tell the same story, man. It's a weird world. If you plan to gain rank in the so-called Uncle Sam's Army, then bunch of bowing and cowing, then I know you must do a bunch of hoops of fire. You must jump through if you want that rank. If they see you there, then as in Colin Powell, you have earned that goddamn rank, and which is good. Black soldiers are tough soldiers, but most of those black soldiers have a desire to be in their own army, their own black military, to be straight up with you. And a few of them are coming in, they're coming on to the Black Panther. A lot of them attaching themselves to, giving us a stronger military ranking and better training is coming to Panther. So you've always had your own army. It's just not on the 6 o'clock news, we're not on billboards, but there's no use of raising. We are a political organization, but there's no use of having a political organization if you don't have a military to protect your own investments, own vested interests, and your own special interests. And that's why I always say, my.
Alright, okay, cool. Anyways, yeah, I think that's like I think it depends on like what corps you're in. Because like I think like a lot of the personnel that's like in the Signal Corps is very black dominated in the U.S. Army. So like I don't see that the same with the brothers that's in Signal.
Are you talking about enlisted or are you talking about officers?
Oh, officers.
Yeah, I'm just telling you my experience with the officers. The enlisted, I ain't gonna lie. When it comes to the black male enlisted, them motherfuckers hold me down. If I say cookies and ice cream, they'll be like, didn't you hear the ma'am? It's cookies and fucking ice cream. Like, and they will fucking go hard in the paint, especially for another black woman. They don't play that shit. When you fuck with they black officers, they don't fucking play about they black officers. Now, black enlisted will fucking take care of us. I don't have to do shit. You know what? I had a black sergeant major. He had all the soldiers, and a couple of my soldiers had to go to their formation. I showed up to their formation because they told me. He told me, ma'am, you need to go. This is enlisted business. But he called me and told me what was going on, why he had to do what he did. When the white officers do it, they just be like, stay out of our business. And they don't give me no information. I have to get it from my soldiers. But when I had that black sergeant major, he'll tell me, hey, I gotta present something. You up there, you outrank me. Sometimes it's a problem because they think, oh, my man's here to save me.
If you using my formation, I'm gonna give you no information. Besides, see you later.
But most of the black officers give me black enlisted give me the information so that I won't be stepping on their toes. It be because I got shit that I need. I got real shit to do, right? When I'm in Hawaii, when I was in Hawaii, you taking combatant command soldiers away from us for a fucking 2-hour speech about cookies? I don't got time for your fucking 2-hour speech. I don't give a fuck about your 2-hour speech when we got planning going on. But one thing I will say about the black enlisted side, they'll be like, hey, I get it. I know you need them. They're considered mission essential. But this is what happened. And if one fuck up, all of them fuck up. And they'll explain everything. When it comes to them white officers, ma'am, get out of our business, move around.
Yeah, Patty, I had the same. I was fortunate that my 2 times I commanded my senior enlisted, my first sergeant. My first sergeant was American Indian one time. She was from Colorado, and then my E9's chief master sergeant was black American guy from DC. And the thing about it, the only surprise I find in command as a black officer is that the white enlisted troops expect you to be lenient, and then the black troops want you to succeed. It's like they would work their ass off for you to succeed. Because the fact is that, you know what one of them told me? Sir, every day I come to work, one thing I don't have to worry about, how my boss is going to treat me. That's what one of them told me. It's like, sir, it makes me happy going to work because I know I'm going to get a fair shake from you that sometimes we don't get.
From the white. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what.
So that's why I said Black Enlisted always took care of me. They've never let me fail. It was actually a black sergeant major that told me, yo, you know this shit, why don't you get on Facebook? You know they be having these Facebook Live classes. Like, Black Enlisted always took care of me. It's the black American male officers that we've always had problems with. I can bring a black female on here and she'd be like, yo, I'll talk to the Jamaican guy and ask him to help me before. Because a lot of times they just don't show up. I don't know what's going on with our black population when it comes to our officer corps. They are always having yacht parties. They don't show up to formation. I beat them in the run, and I'm a girl. They just barely passed the PT test. But they're always fucking trying to be built and solid. But they don't want to do their cardio. It just be a whole bunch of other shit going on. Unless they come from West Point, or if because you're in joint, they're coming from the Air Force Academy. But then those guys are married to white women and they're coons.
Yep.
Yeah.
That I found the most interracial, like, per capita any organization I've been to in the Air Force, especially the pilot. White one. If and the I remember when my son was young. My son was like 2, and I don't know where we were staying. We were stationed in Hawaii, and literally every kid in daycare was a mixed kid. You know, and when I go to daycare, it's like, yo, every kid in here is mixed except for my son. I was like, this is what the world is turning to. And I never have a problem with that. But the military is definitely you have a lot of interracial marriages. But it's at a higher clip than the general population.
On the officer side.
Especially on the officer side. Yeah. You would not see an officer. Yeah, when you see a black officer married to another black woman, you're like, whoa, what? That is different.
Yeah, a lot of black officers.
But Patty, here a joke. So one time we had a recall, and I was already on base. I was playing golf with the wing commander, and so when the recall, obviously I'm there with the boss, so I just get to go on base and go back to my locker room and change it, and I'm at work. So one of my troops who was brand new to the squadron, black kid, all black kids, so he calls my house, and he was like talking to my wife, and he was like, he goes, hey, can I speak to, and she was like, yeah. So he didn't even wait for her to speak, he just hung up the phone. So when I came in, he was like, hey, sir, I called your recall number, and it's you have the wrong number. They have the wrong number for your recall. I said, no, that's my number. He goes, well, I called and a white lady answered. Because he had seen my wife before, but he never knew she sounds, how she sounds. I was like, yeah, I know that's my wife. Because she's not black. I mean, she's not white, she's black. And he goes, oh, sorry. But he assumed that, yeah, boom, all of a sudden she couldn't sound a certain way, so he just hang up. He didn't even talk to her. I was like, you didn't even talk to the person, you just hang up. And I called my wife, I was like, this somebody's calling to hang up with you? She goes, yeah, somebody did. I didn't make fun of that. So I went to my wife, yep, I told you, people are always say you sound like a white lady.
So I put my PTR up, right? Those women that's in there, those are all black female officers. The girl in the middle, smart as fuck. She's the one that brought me to my first combatant command position. She said when she met me as a young baby officer, she said, like, because I say no, and I would always pull the rags on her ass. she was like, I want that girl to come here. And she just pulled me one day. But that girl in the middle, she is the smartest motherfucker I've ever met in my life. When it comes to, she's the one that taught me about weapon system. She knows weapons. She knows infantry tactics. She knows every fucking thing. Like, she is the smartest fucking woman I've ever met in my life. Like, she sits in the meetings, and the general even, like, they'll be, like, looking at her, and she'll be like, no. And everybody will be like, okay. And then she'll go talk to the general and say why she said no. And a lot of senior officers didn't like her because of her facial. She will look at them and stare at them in their face. She don't smile. She's smiling in this picture because she wanted to put together, she put together a bunch of black females and had us all take our pictures together with her. And she's in the middle. She is the smartest woman I've met in the military.
But you like prove a point with that picture, Connie, because we always said we would talk about which branch of service has the best looking female officers, and the Army wins all the time. The Marines come in second, and Navy's last, and Air Force is third. But yeah, Air Force doesn't. There's not a.
I think that's a myth.
Plus, there's not a lot of black women
I think
in Air Force.
There's this myth that Air Force has the best looking women, but there's some
That's a lie.
smart females in the Army because they put their ass through some shit. Them girls have to, like, the females in the military, they have to, like, where the Air Force to blow up a tent, them females have to hold up large ass wooden poles just to put up a goddamn medium. They have to go out with infantry guys as a medic and fucking drag them niggas behind a fucking vehicle just to get them patched up. They have to sleep in tents which smell like piss and fucking underarm with a bunch of fucking men that fucking pee in a bottle, and and they gotta dig a fucking cat hole.
Yeah, something you alluded to earlier. One of the obviously like the high-end pilots and the high-end of some parts of the military, and they have the snow bunnies at home, etc. Because they announced that the woman, the vanilla chocolate, is the trophy they have, and especially if she has blonde hair, blue eyes. I would have enlisted in the Air Force. I was on the way to San Antonio, believe it or not. I was out of my mind. But I was on the way, and they offered me a job at USA Today. I took it.
So you could have been aim high, ambassador.
Yeah, I could have been wow. I mean, because I was going for pilot. I was trained by a pilot, the pilot for the Nation of Islam. His name is Sultan Mohammed. He flew the presidential jet for Elijah Muhammad, and he only had a Muhammad's education. Muhammad University always got like Malcolm and Sultan Muhammad, the son of Muhammad, the manager of Muhammad Ali. So we flew around our own presidential jet right there. And because of his knowledge, because I got the incentive from, I think my entry was at William and Mary College, and from there I was on my way to like San Antonio. I'm going on in somebody's Air Force year, and and I said, man, I'm gonna take this goddamn job. I'm not going in the Air Force. But I studied a lot about the Air Force, and one of my captains now, in fact, my man in Washington is a high-ranking guy in the Air Force. His name is Talib Sharif. And he's a great guy to learn from. The Air Force, they just have a way of putting things that makes it understandable. I'm used to learning from pilots. And my niece, believe it or not, she trains pilots for American Airlines. So I've been kind of just having them in my life somewhere. And I'm very, very always tip my hat and goofy to all the pilots and those Air Force type people, including Miss Patty here. Because she's on point on life. She's here at 6 a.m., 6 p.m., and holding the line. And how many can be consistent and not just clubhouse, but just in your duties that you have to perform, and then performing those tasks at the top of your game, and bring your A going to the court every day. And everybody in MJ, but still good to have a Patty around here somewhere, because the Air Force gave her the training, but
she had to do the work, and that's the thing we find out here on the front line. Trying to get these houses together for people who don't have a clue, not easy, but somebody has to do the work. My.
Yeah, I will say this: black female officers, whatever branch they're in, a lot of them sacrifice a lot of shit, and that includes their kids. It'd be sad as fuck, but they do a lot of crazy shit. That girl in the middle, her husband retired, and she's still fucking in. Her ass has gone to Korea. When I had to do the logistics warehouse issue, I had a problem with waiting for my mom because my mom couldn't come until the following week. She went forward, and that's not even, she's not a logistics officer. She went forward, left her kids at home, and told me, watch my goddamn kids. And when your mama comes, she's going to watch the kids, and we both bringing our ass out here. And I was like, okay, I'm down. But she's sacrificed a lot, and she's smart as fuck. She be fucking going off on them white folks. And she does it like so smooth. She just smiles and looks at them, and then that smile will go away and just tell them this is not how we're gonna do business. Like she don't fucking play. And I've known her since I was fucking 21 years old.
That's the part that's crazy, Patty, how we get old. And you know what I mean, like years later.
She still call me a baby. She would be like, come here. She would like that. I'm like her baby project. Me, and there's another girl in that picture. It's the Pinoy girl, the Filipino girl. Me and her is like her kids. She calls her kids. But she's been taking care of me. She takes care of her. She's that girl, that Filipina girl. But she's been doing nothing but taking care of black females. And when she sees them and she thinks they're great, she'll talk to a whole nother general if they want that fucking job and try to get them where they need to go. But if she needs you in her area, she's going to talk to the general to get you pulled. That's how the girl with the bushy hair in that picture got pulled. She got pulled to Korea. She's like, I need you in Korea, and this is where the fuck you going to be. It'll help you with your promotion. She don't play. And she used to tell me about smiling because I used to smile. And be like, she's like, you keep smiling in their face, that's all they're going to expect. You smile, and then you get your face straight, and you be about business. Your smile is with your hello. After that, the business, the smile goes away. Fix it. And I was like, yes, ma'am. This is when I was a young officer. Smile for the hello. Once the hello and all the greetings is done, business, the smile goes away. Because they got to know you want business. Because you're black. She kept telling me, you black. They don't take us seriously, and they think we're stupid. And I've been with her from Hunter Army Airfield, Fort Stewart, Georgia. She pulled me over, and I was in Fort Hood with her. And when she was in Hawaii and she wanted a logistics officer, at first I was like, I don't know. That's too far. I go see my mom and dad when I need to. And then daycare. And she was like, you'll figure it out. And that was it. She just got off the phone with me and just called HRC and got her general involved. She don't play. She's the best fucking leader I've ever had in my life.
Patty, which one is it in the picture that you're talking about?
The one in the center, she had organized for all of us to take a picture together.
All of you guys are beautiful. That's amazing.
And you know what she's an ordnance officer. If people know what ordnance officers are, they're the ones that do ammo, those Patriot missiles, those missiles that we're talking about. She knows what the stockpiles look like everywhere. That's why she knows infantry. That's why she knows logistics. She knows the whole procurement process. She knows finance. You tell her there ain't no money, she'll tell you how to figure it out and get me my motherfucking money. She knows equipment. She knows maintenance. Somebody say something crazy about maintenance. When I was her young ass baby officer, she'd be like, look up the regulation and figure it out, and I want it in yellow. You know what she used to tell me? Email it to her, yellow highlight the PDF, find out the information, and come brief me on what it means so I can articulate it to the boss.
Hey, Patty and Lisa, Mel's still there too? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how y'all the conversation started, but did you see the video that dude who was in active duty was basically told him how he failed the PT test, E7?
No.
No.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Which branch?
Army. Yeah, this dude is one of the influencers, and he basically told him how he failed his run, and he knows he needs to be accountable and do what he needs to do. And it's just some of the messages were like, oh, he's taking accountability. How the fuck you taking accountability? Why did you fail your shit, period?
You were an E7.
Oh, man, that's crazy, bro.
I don't have a problem with black enlisted. Black enlisted. I have had problems with black enlisted male officers, and I ain't talking. Like I said before, it's not people from the islands or the Africans. It's always the black American male officers. We have problems with them with their PT test, and it's embarrassing because I'd be like, yo, come on, you can run with me. Okay, I'm gonna go with y'all on what days you did. Yeah, I did the run. Okay, well I couldn't do it this week. Well, you can come meet us on Saturday. We're gonna do a run. Okay, they don't even meet. Like, it's just, I don't know what's going on. When Bambi's saying like we've done something to these black males, he says that shit be hitting home for me because I'd be like, what the fuck have we done to them? We did something. And that's just from my fucking, like, we did something that took away, like, a lot of their, I don't know.
It's called hate, Patty. You have hated us for so long, so potently, so exquisitely that, you know, it is what it is.
You don't count.
Thank you. Exactly. Laugh right there. Sorry, what up, Pamper? She said I do not count as a black male, which says it all. Thank you.
As a Haitian, you don't count. That's what she said.
Damn. Can somebody cash at me a Smoothie King?
I got you. I'll deliver it.
Thank you. I want the double espresso protein shake. Appreciate it.
I used to drink the Hulks, not a Smoothie King. I said that. Hulks, them 2,000 calorie shakes.
Any of y'all, well, I know it's no for you, Patty, but the rest to individuals. Any of y'all drinking THC drinks?
The hell am I?
That's why I said I know you know.
I have not. I'm afraid.
How are you?
I'm afraid.
You afraid?
Afraid of what?
If God told me to redeploy, I would say not as a Negro, not as an American Negro, not as a male American. What are you talking about, man? Not as a male Negro of the 19th or 20th or 21st century.
You on the Starbucks. You on the Starbucks kiosk, so you good.
Listen.
Oh, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, damn, Conker ain't got no background noise today. Where he at?
He at home. He off today.
No, I'm in the coffee shop. I'm working. I got my screens up, working on my invoices, my change orders. I'm working. I'm always working. About to go to
You sound like
You a hard-working
You don't have an office, Concrete?
You a hard-working black Haitian man.
I want a caramel macchiato. No
Caramel
sugar.
macchiato?
Yeah, no sugar. 2 pumps of caramel. Caramel lime.
And you asked, what did you do to the black man? And this is it,
See, I just said you were hardworking. I just said you were a hardworking Haitian black man.
I'm not Haitian.
Don't put that on Haiti.
They said that's what ML said. ML said he Haitian. I'm just going by what ML said.
Listen, I go back to Concord in season 1. Conquer's Haitian.
You need to
I don't
read
know
up
how
your
that
mail.
I thought that was man that he got into Haitian. So,
Not a man,
black
it's
man
concrete.
with no criminal record, gainfully employed.
Well, most Haitians don't have a
educated.
criminal record like that.
Look at this.
He's got like 10
I want to say that, Patty.
No, a lot of them are really sneaky. At least the ones
Most
that
black men, period, don't have a criminal record. What the hell? What are we talking about?
I didn't say nothing about black men. I was talking about Haitians.
You're always talking about black men.
No, I have a Haitian baby daddy, so I always have a problem. I had an ex-Haitian. I had an ex-Haitian that I was with forever since I was a little girl, and they problematic.
Do you know how to make griot? Yes or no?
You see? I told y'all he's Asian. You think I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm saying he's talking about griot.
I know. Et bois. Tout au mois ou Ikadi oui, mais à présent Ikadi non, il pas Haitian.
No griot better than I ever will.
Bonnet trying to speak. She's doing the old school clubhouse with the taps. Go ahead, Bonnet.
Might have been a nervous twitch. She might not even know she up there.
She's doing a Harlem shake. She has some griot. What kind of griot you like? Griot? What kind of griot?
Point about the ladies in the picture. What do you say?
Oh, those are all black officers with the exception of one Filipino.
No, but what did
She
he say?
she said when it came in and somebody said, these are all beautiful black women. I think something might have said that. And he came off the mic. Forget it.
My bad.
Go ahead, what you were saying?
Don't let her huff and puff.
Shut up!
He said, he don't want me to get it out. He said,
You caught that first
and
lady?
that was it. That was it. That's all he said.
Nah.
So I think only a few people caught it.
It was more. Oh yeah, it was more.
No, it's crazy. You know the black female in the middle. Guess where her degree is in?
However, it's
I think it's in literature or English, something like that.
Fine. Marriage material. Baby moms. What a degree? You're one in the don't know?
Yeah, the one in the middle. I said the one that's the smartest of everybody.
Yeah. Her degree's in being fine. Yes. She has a master's. Yes, she has a master's. Let me go through them from a bracket, Patty. How did you get back channel me the phone numbers of? Take Patty out. I'll take the other four. I have a few. One of my friend Hurricane is now straight, so he's looking for a girlfriend, and I'll take care of the other three. I'm done.
Now the girl in the middle is crazy because I never until maybe when I got to Fort Hood, and I was like, what did you major in? Because I thought it was like something like information, some kind of science, because it's like she always has the information when it comes to traditions. Like, I think it was like English or literature or something. I was like, what the fuck? She was the one that told me take some fucking philosophy classes. That's what the generals do, so you can work on your critical thinking. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. That's when I learned that. Like, she gave me that book, The Fourth Star, and I read it. Every one of them fucking 4 stars take fucking philosophy. They're in the SOSH, they call them the SOSH department. Social science. History majors, English majors, them motherfuckers are fucking smart as fuck. And they take a whole bunch of philosophy classes.
I don't know why the philosopher bros think they're so smart.
Well, they didn't take the classes. They just watch YouTube. That's the funny part. A lot of the philosophy bros actually spurn formal instruction, and they think, oh, well, I just listen to Sam Harris. We like Sam Harris. But yeah, they kind of suck. not leave. That's one of the most disappointing things about coming on the internet for me personally, because I didn't know this existed like this until COVID. That's how I got on this app and others. And I thought the philosophy bros would be better, but they kind of suck. Although I think the